waiting for 2 more, right? Oof. Zoom is misbehaving tonight. Everybody's got like holes in their faces and stuff. Must not like us in pajamas and onesies. It's complaining. Change your virtual background color to something else just real quick, Elizabeth, and see if it...
Oh, no, not screen share. What the fuck, Zoom? Is it actually screen sharing?
No. It's virtual background.
Okay.
Well, Foundry looks different.
Yeah, it didn't help. It's a problem with the lighting.
Yep.
I guess no light and just have holes everywhere. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, was opening up a blank Word document so I can use my second monitor as a extra light. Wait a minute.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, can now, yes.
5G, yay.
Something you can try in the future. Y'all can use a product called, I put my phone on a tripod and I use a product called IRIUN webcam. You install it on your phone and you install it on your computer, and then you make sure your phone and computer are on the same network, wireless network or whatever. And then it accesses a virtual camera through your phone. So if your phone's got a really good camera in it, but you don't have a good webcam, it'll do much better for you. If you think it's your camera.
Well, go on. Mama's home.
Pretty sure it's a lighting issue.
Okay.
Welcome home, love.
Okay. So check your characters real quick. There's a new importer tool because the old one went defunct or something. I don't know what happened with the guy. But so I had to use a new tool. The guy who wrote this tool actually wrote most of the underlying code for the old importer. So just open your character and check everything real quick.
Can everybody hear me fine?
Yes, we can hear you great.
Okay, so this is the new hard drive. So apparently whatever happened, it was just the hard drive.
Okay.
So
Loud though.
You are loud.
Okay, let me set that.
Did you, Hexa, did you import our characters with this new tool, or do we need to?
I import them already.
There it is. Got it.
And I'm also playing around with the interface, so you have to be patient while I try things out. My other groups look very, very crotchety about this kind of stuff, so.
With the new Terrace Cauldron of Tasha's, is it Tasha? Cauldron of Everything. My character learned 2 cantrips, but I didn't know how to add those in since I don't know. I don't know where those would be in D&D Beyond, so I added them as weapons.
Cantrips?
Yeah.
Those are spells, and you just have to import them. Either create a spell or import them. See if they show up in your spell list now.
They don't.
You have a permanent concentration effect on you I can't seem to get rid of. Let me see
There's
here.
also a
There it is. Get rid of that.
in D&D Beyond, I wasn't sure how to add cantrips.
In D&D Beyond?
Hmm.
Well, let me see here. So let's go collections, my campaigns. Go to Wild Mount. Go to your character, Pandora, view. So let's see here real quick. Oh my god, where is the share screen in Zoom?
Under the camera. Or next to.
Polls, record, chat. Well, I'm in a like a contracted view of it, and it's like hides things where you can't find them. It's really annoying. Don't think I like their UI design all the time.
I changed my settings to where it always shows the menu bar on Zoom because I got tired of losing it.
Where do you do that?
Somewhere in settings. I think it was, yeah, in general settings.
Support. I don't see that option anywhere.
Apparently, I have a new spell.
Hooray!
Yeah, it took my shield and turned into a spell.
I think I was playing around with something on your character, sorry.
Okay.
Or it's active effects. It may be adding it.
Okay, is that any better?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's got it listed under my spell books as a spell.
I guess delete it.
It says shield.
Oh, that is a spell.
Yeah, no, it's a spell, but I don't have spells.
I probably dropped it there playing around with your character. Sorry, just delete it. Alright, so here is Pandora's character. She has a new cantrip, so I'm going to click on spells. Are you able to see my screen?
Mhm.
Okay.
There's a bunch of spells I'm not familiar with.
Yes. Okay, anyway, clear that. So you said you have a cantrip, right? So we're going to go manage spells. Known spells.
They're not in there because they're from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything.
Oh. Have I enabled that for this game? Campaigns.
Did because some of the other things have.
Maybe you don't qualify for it then.
But I do. It's my fighting style. I get 2 cantrips from the cleric list.
Okay. Collections. My campaigns. Wild Mount. Ugh, this part's tedious of D&D. Alright. Well, if something else wasn't selected right, it won't give you the options generally, and I haven't read a bug about this anywhere. Alright. Spells. Okay, so let's see here. Well, let's see if your character's set up then correctly. Is there something you have to do to get the Tasha's? You may have to migrate your character or recreate it as another character and then see if it comes that way.
Oh, I see. I got it now.
Where'd you find it?
I went back to manage levels.
Ah.
Now I just gotta.
Oh
remember
yeah,
to
you
keep-
gotta enable those features within your character sheet. That's right. So there's options. You gotta enable Tasha's options or whatever it's called. Let's see. It's fighting style. You'll need to check your spell details.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at.
Yeah. But there is a... thought there was a preference for your character. Yeah. Homebrew, Magical, Eberron, non-D, optional character features here. You turn that on to get access to some of the newer Tasha stuff. Ignore weight, ability score modifiers, public. That's everything. All right. Anyway, so now you might want to refresh your view of your character because I turned on that content sharing. There you go. Now cantrips show up. Perfectly perfect. Yay! And you have other options too. Did anybody notice what I just did to her character? For example, I'll go to let me go into cats real quick.
By the way, I don't have permissions to my character on.
All right, I'll take
Sorry,
a
I just went blank. Yeah, no problem.
I'll take a look at it in a second. So if I go to build your character, and I want to go home, so I'm on the home spot for your character right here. Are you able to see my screen?
Yep.
There, right here, enable optional. You want to turn that on, and that's all you got to do. And then you can just go view your character, and if you have any Tasha options, you can take a look at them. All right, so you're now enabled. So let me stop sharing, and we go back to this mode here. Exit full screen. Don't know what it's doing. And you said you don't have permissions, is that correct? Permissions. Configure permissions. Owner. Oh, you should.
Okay, I was just getting a bunch of messages that said, hey, you don't have the permission to view this or look at this, whatever.
Yeah, just clear those.
Do I need to pull my character again to get the Tasha?
Only if you've done something in the past few seconds to it.
Okay, no, I haven't done anything. I'm cool.
You're fine. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready?
Almost.
Almost? Okay. Now while you're figuring that out, I'm going to drop over here. Where's my toolbar?
I'm ready.
All right.
Although it keeps on giving a user FAL lacks permission to update owned items and parent as in a long string.
I'm getting that as well. It's scrolling through.
Same.
All right. Then
But
everybody.
I just ignored it. It's
everybody.
fine.
No. Everybody. Just log out of D&D Beyond. Log back in. That shouldn't be occurring.
D&D Beyond or Foundry?
Foundry.
Foundry. Sorry.
It's a really cool forced perspective, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'm experimenting with alternative cameras. The camera on my phone is much better than the camera on my computer.
Your phone camera should be able to support the green screen too.
Doesn't even need the green screen.
Oh. Is that a fake screen behind you? Back wall behind you? Or?
I mean,
It's got a Christmas tree on it.
the
Yeah.
Christmas tree is my real background. The space is not. I'm not actually in space. No.
What?
Oh, the second you, I see.
There's two of me in the Zoom right now.
Oh, okay.
Shoot, can't make.
If you have
One
to,
error and then it's good, it looks like. So, yay.
Yeah, wait for the picture to load up. But yeah, it's pretty cool what he made for my camp. He just sent it to me. I was like, I want to do this for our project for Freezer Burn because it's a drive-through thing.
So,
And
Becky, so are you still getting the error, um, folks, or does it go away when you log back out and log back in?
It went away.
It went away.
But I tried to re-import my character.
You don't
'cause
need.
I,
You,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it again for you. It may cause everybody to bug out again. Just be aware of that.
That's all right.
correct, I'm not getting it either.
We will work through each issue as it arises.
Yep.
I think you underestimate how very easy we are.
No, I don't. Not in the least. One of my less stressful groups I run.
are we really?
Hmm.
That's a point of pride, I think.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoy all the groups I run, but some of them are very litigious. Some of them are not.
Yes.
Some are okay. Yeah, it's for the story. And others are like, wait. Rule 25, Section 3, Paragraph 2, Sentence 1. Oh my fucking god, really?
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're not going to like the results if I follow the rules, but sure, it's going to hurt a lot more.
Oh,
Point of
yeah.
order.
It's going to be much harder, but okay. What what you want?
Oh my gosh, if we've been playing like that for the last 10 years, Warren, I think I would have just like said, I'm done. I'm not ever playing again.
All right. So
It'll be fun as long as it's not every group you're in.
you may need to refresh your screen, Pandora.
Yeah.
Log out and log back into Foundry, and then try.
And
Anybody
it
else?
did cause the reloading of her did cause my errors to start popping up again, so I'm refreshing to clear those.
Yes, Eric, go ahead and refresh. Yeah. What is that? Shower to shower or something a day helps keep the odor away. What was that commercial?
Yeah.
Uh,
Apple a day keeps the
No,
doctor away.
no, shower to shower helps keep.
aren't you glad you used dial?
No.
Don't you wish everybody did?
Yes, shower to shower.
Some people can't.
It was shower to
help it.
shower, wasn't it?
It's
Yeah.
a glandular problem.
Shower to
saying
shower.
that.
helps keep- Yeah, shower to shower. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they shown
That was a throwback.
Yeah, I saw a commercial recently for that. I think it was an old antiquities. Now you know you can change your dice, by the way, folks. You do know that, right?
Oh yeah, we do know that.
Okay.
Which reminds me, what are my dice looking like right now? Oh, that won't do at all.
Mhm.
That's kind of cool.
Nope,
What-
we're
what
gonna
am I
have better dice.
What am I looking like?
Dice so nice.
I know, right? All right, guys, ladies, folks, and everything else. We have arrived in Feldrin. Y'all had made your way into the town. Notice it was wow, I don't know what that was. Fire burnt and scarred from a recent attack. You see holes in the ground where some great beast had come out of the ground. You hear stories of holes erupted and then people ran out from under the earth and were attacking the city and stuff. The locals were able to fight back most of the invaders, but it was kind of an odd battle. They seemed to be after something, but not sure what. And they were also burning. More damage was done out in the farming fields of the city, where they burned a lot of the fields. They had already had previous damage too. So you had made your way down into a cellar, into a room of the old burned out look at my notes real quick. Yes. Brentos. Yez's Brentos. He was the local alchemist. His building is a burned out husk, and so in the bar, the Classy Grassy Inn, I'm forgetting my names today, was also very damaged. Let me pull up my locations information here. There we go. Alright, so can I do
I also
this?
gave the armor 100 gold last time to help him rebuild. Or make it through, or whatever he needs to do.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Weird. Okay. Anyway. So Brunetto, Brenatto, apothecary, has been burned, and the Glassy Grass Inn was also damaged during the fire. You had made your way down, I think, into the cellar. Is that correct from the prior game?
That's right. Yes, yes.
And y'all saw a tripod that had a faint glowing sphere like of sorts in the center of it. And it kind of looks kind of like a 20-sided shape, fairly large, probably the size of a good sized pumpkin or so.
You're talking about like fair size big or like Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown big?
But the standard large pumpkin you would get at like HEB or Randall's or
Okay.
Safeway or Kroger or
And I
yes.
the backpack.
Would it fit in the backpack? It would make a certain amount of balls for sure.
So bigger than a bread box.
But like I said, so you see this thing, a good distance in the room, and a single chair sitting right beside it, like you would look at. You'd be sitting in the chair and you'd be looking at this thing, and you're all back by the entrance, and the heavy city smell of the fire that occurred is lingering in the room.
I go and sit in the chair.
All right, so you go sit in the chair.
Famous last words.
When you sit in the chair, you hear a sudden noise as the chair scoots back on the floor.
I get up off the chair and I examine the chair.
It's where it rubbed against the floor and made a noise. Chairs,
Yeah.
Chairs do that.
Yeah. Barking spider. It wasn't me. All right.
I'd like to use my divine sense to see if there's good or evil radiating from the thingy.
Sure.
Wouldn't it be ridiculous if we're spending all this time and it's really just a pumpkin
And chair.
and a chair?
So, strong presence of evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor.
Some prankster's like, I know how to capture a group of adventurers. Watch this. Bring me a pumpkin. Bring me a pumpkin and a chair. I got this.
60 feet. Okay. No, nothing evil radiates from the beacon itself, but unfortunately, most of your party members do seem to radiate some form of evil. I'm joking.
Rude.
I'm joking.
So, powerful, good ring, heavenly music. Do I hear any heavenly music?
No. From it, no.
Whenever I know that Pandora is doing divine sense, I sneak up behind her and go, ah, just to fuck with her.
So you
And I'm
you,
funny.
you pull into yourself just for a moment, and you kind of shake your hands a little bit as you reach out and you feel for the spirit, and there's no spirit in this room. All right. Anyway,
Just to reach out with my things.
yeah, your paws are kind of over it. It's got a slight pulsing to it, and within the inside of it, it has like a swirling purplish dark swirls that kind of move in and out of it, close to the surface of the shape, and then pulls away. Let's see here. Can I want to do this as actress, and I think I go. guess I go here. I just dropped it on the map, but how do I go 06? 06? Okay, that's not what I want. Oh, I know what it is. I need to go here, then drag and drop it. I thought. That doesn't seem to be working. Wonder why. It did earlier today. It's a technology day, apparently.
It is.
Okay, so I'll do it this way real quick. Don't think I have it already in here, but I might.
So much so, I got everything fixed on the laptop except for transferring the old data over. And my desktop decided it wanted to blow a RAM disk, so I can't run any video on it until I do that because I have a decent video card in it. So,
Question. Would I recognize it if it were a Luxon beacon?
Would you recognize it if it was? So you're from that culture, yeah? You know what they are, and you've seen various ones at their holy sites and stuff, and that's what this looks like. So it's on the map now. You can take a look at it.
Okay.
Oh, I would recognize that as well then.
I keep forgetting some of y'all are from that area.
Mm-hmm.
Good catch, Pandora.
I've been looking for these things. That's why I want to know if it fits in my backpack.
oh, so this would be like from where the goblins are from too.
I grew up in the light of the Luxon.
Yep, I am a follower of the Luxon.
I am not a follower of
So this dodecahedron
Or am I?
of faintly glowing crystals heavier than it appears. A set of handles are affixed to the sides, and it pulsates and thrums when touched.
Say drums.
It
I touch it.
pulsates and
I
thrums,
want
yeah.
it.
Oh, drums.
Feel a little, like minor vibration. So as you're all doing that, you hear. I am having difficulties tonight running a game. What's up with that?
Backpack bulge be damned. Pick it up, Pandora. We're taking it with.
You're over encumbered now.
Fuck those Luxons. We're going to the Kryn Dynasty.
Yeah. You know,
As long as you can touch it, yeah, pick it up. Let's go.
I've been away for too long. I'm ready to go home. Let's do it.
Oh, that's weird.
I got a friend back in Roshana who owes me a favor.
I've got a rival street performer that needs to see how to select.
All right. You see a half-elven woman with a long, noble-looking robe of green woven in about its various. The threads and seams seem to have gold woven into the edges of the outfit. While she's not a very young lady, but for half-elves, you do know they do live a long time. She wears clothes of green and black, deep green and black designs across and around the edges of billowing sleeves, and a large number of rings, necklaces, and such. And each contains some sort of circular gem that dangles from them like a little collection of colors. And let me see here. Is this not?
All right, I think I'm back.
Okay. So did something crash on my UI and it's not reporting it? Let me see. I've depended on a tool and the tool doesn't seem to be working. Serves me right for depending on something on a computer. Yeah, okay. That's just not cool.
Wish they would stop emailing me to this. Use Gmail. Oh, you did.
Okay, so how do I want to do this real quick? I hope the whole night's not like this. It's gonna suck if it is.
Oh, wow. FDA committee is going on right now.
Is anybody else's Zoom keep crashing?
No.
No, you cut out a couple times.
Yeah, you both cut out, so her 2 feeds and yours.
None of them are having issues. It's just the two of us. Oh, good.
Router.
Sorry.
Damn it. It's adding there, but I don't know where it's adding there. It's really frustrating. Okay. She looks like this. That took too long to get her in up and showing.
Do I recognize her?
I don't believe you would have ever met her. She's kind of looking at y'all, and so anybody, I guess, natively born in the Empire might have heard her, or heard of her, perhaps. Anyone?
Wait, I'd probably be born in the Empire.
It should be in your backstory.
And the Kryn dynasty, so it's not me.
Yes, 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 yes. I would be. Yes. Blah blah blah. Where's my?
No, I'm not born there.
Where's my?
I gotta log back in. Oh, okay. You're loading. I think I signed in with Twitch. Hopefully it saved my password.
Yes, I was born in Odeleso, within the Zemi Fields, to a noble house. I'm the youngest of 5 sons.
Okay.
I left when I was able to join the military, leaving behind my family and my history.
All right. Due
So I
to your,
imagine growing up in a noble house, I would know who this is.
yeah, due to that, and being in the military and how you had been shunted around in that, you do know that this is a Lady Ves de Rogna. She is a member of the God damn it, I'm sorry folks, I'm just having brain farts all over the place and I can't remember anything.
Would I had interaction with her in the military?
Not directly, no.
Okay, so
Where
I'll just
are
kind
my
of stay in the background.
That's fine. Let me.
No, just as part of my character, because I not disown my family, but I separated from them to join the military.
Mm-hmm.
Just as my character, he would not be, hey.
So this is Ves de Rogna. She is a member of the Cerberus Assembly. That is the mage, if you will, guild of the Empire. And she is known as, she fills the role of the Archmage of Antiquity. She's responsible for collecting items throughout the realms that may assist her and the Empire and her, of course. And she kind of clears her voice behind you. You see her and another gentleman behind her, but you can't really make him out. He's got a kind of a robe pulled down over him as he looks inward at you. But she doesn't But he doesn't reveal his face or anything when she stands there looking at Joe. What do I do when she clears her throat? You're
I
welcome.
turn to see her.
Oh wait,
and then,
we lost the player. Hang on.
Oh.
Right. Well, anyway, she goes. You turn around and you do what?
I turn around to see her and recognize who she is or whatever, and just kind of like turn back and go towards the wall and just kind of make myself distance from her.
Okay. And she goes, I am Lady Ludinus. I'm sorry. I'm not Lady Ves the Ragnar. And you are fiddling with things that are beyond you, I would say. But you are the heroes that brought in the survivors from the Abbey, is that correct?
Wait. Needs a few more minutes. Yeah.
Is that correct? We've lost Chris and Elizabeth.
They both gone? Yeah.
Oh,
Nope,
there's
they're coming back.
Chris. All right. I'll repeat that section. All right, and then Elizabeth, where is she?
There's Chris.
Coming back up.
What happened?
I restarted our router. I'll fix it. She's working on logging back in. So mad right now.
Right. I'm gonna get me a cocktail. Be right.
So we had the royal lady come in, clear her throat, and I moved off to the side, just kind of like keeping my eyes on her and just kind of doing nothing.
So wait, she came in and did what?
She just kind of cleared her throat and said that we're messing with things that we shouldn't be messing with, and then she asked if we were the heroes that had brought in the orphans and survivors and stuff. My character, so part of my background story, whatever, I was born into a noble family. I'm the youngest son of 5. So when I could, I left and joined the military. So I don't get along real well with nobles. Imagine like Trump's youngest son saying, "Fuck y'all and join the military," and how he would react to everybody.
Cool, cool. When she says we don't know what we're messing with, I'm gonna be like, it's mine.
Even if we don't, we'll still do it.
You obviously don't know us.
All right. So, like I was saying, you see this rather regal half-elf standing there looking down at you with her hands almost in the same paw, saying, "You are messing with things you really do not understand. I am Lady Ves the Ragnar. I am in charge of such antiquities as that, and I'm here to bring this to a safe haven. Please step away from it before it harms you or those around you." And you see another gentleman with darker robes, kind of over his face a little bit. You really can't make him out, but he's got a very sharp, chiseled chin, and he just kind of stands behind her with his hands down inside his cloaks. His cloak is kind of over him. You know that she is one of the high mages that works with the Severus Assembly. I keep wanting to say the Clovis Conclave. I don't know why. The Severus Assembly. And so, again, she's the Archmage of Antiquity. Answers to the king himself. And you do know all that, Matthew.
May I ask where you retrieved this item that we supposedly don't know what it is?
You say that out loud like that?
Yes.
And she kind of looks down at you, taking one of her eyes, kind of looks pointedly at you. Her eyebrow kind of raises up, and the wrinkles around her forehead and her brow kind of become more predominantly. And she goes, "No, no, you may not. Now please step away." And she steps aside, and the gentleman on the stairs walks into the room, and then 3 more men at arms with them step into the room. "But perhaps you can help us get this particular device transported. I've heard of your prowess and good deeds you've done.
Where are we taking it?
Allfield.
Where would you like us to take it?
Allfield. And there, a contingent is waiting. I'm concerned about the recent activities in this area. There seems to be multiple factions vying, and the research that was being done here can't be risked by such," when she looks around at the fire damage, "such things again.
So
Great.
you would like us to take it or assist you in taking it?
Oh, well." She kind of looks around. She points to one of the gentlemen who shuts the door. She goes, "We need it transported to Allfield. If I was to attend with it, it would attract too much attention. But many here in the town have spoke well of you.
I step forward and say, "Yeah, we'll take it."
We're headed shenanigans.
Well, Threnora Whisperthin did speak of you and how you helped with the fires in the communities outlying from here, and while the sisters themselves have spoke highly of you and the bravery you've exhibited, and I don't mean to be short with you when you ask where we got this from, but we have an agreement to keep this quiet. I'm sure you understand."
Absolutely. Quiet as a mouse.
That's pretty standard.
She waves like that. And 2 of the guys come up, and you notice they are carrying a box between them. They open the box up, and using the handles on the device, they pick it up and then put it down inside the box. You notice it has some lining on the inside of it, and when they put it down inside the box and close it, and then she walks over, puts a lock on it, and locks it, and then she does an arcane symbol, and the lock goes, kind of sparks for a second, and then almost a like a shell of energy kind of shimmers across the entire box. And she goes, "That'll keep it safe and locked away. If it happens to burst, I and others in the area will be alerted immediately that has occurred. And that will help protect you from its powers also. But meet me tonight at the Goldfield Tavern, and we'll discuss the details of what we need you to do."
We can do that.
And she turns around. She turns around and she leaves, and the 2 men stay there with it. And then the other fellow with the long cloak, he leaves also. And as they're going out the door, let's see here. I didn't enable another module in here either, so I have to go look manually for each of you. I need passive perceptions, which will be your wisdom. What was that? 10 plus your bonus, so it's 13 for Blix. If you want to shout out your passive wisdom perception, I'd appreciate it.
14.
Okay,
Passive perception is 13.
13.
14.
My perception is 15.
Yes, but this is passive.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Passive perception is 10.
10. So we had one person at a 13 or a 14, is that correct?
Yeah,
Mine's 10.
14.
Okay. Alright.
I
So-
guess I'm not sure where my passive is.
Okay, so you don't. It may be on your character sheet somewhere. It basically though, if you look at perception, it's wisdom plus 4.
Hmm.
You ignore that part. It's just 10 plus 4, which is 14. I believe is your passive.
Okay, that's 14.
Yeah,
You
And you-
can do that. Sorry.
that's fine. Yeah. All right. So Pandora, you're really the only one that hears it, and barely at that. As they're going up the stairs, you hear the gentleman behind her in the robes goes, "Do you think that is wise?" And she goes, "Lunas, you know we cannot be seen transporting this. It would be bad." And they get on outside, and it kind of fades away as they're talking more.
Okay.
So you have the 2 guards down here with it, and yourselves.
Well, we're supposed to meet her later tonight, so I guess we'll get it from her then, or are we supposed to load it now? I'm
The guard-
asking
The guard,
guards.
I guess, no, we are to guard it here until it's time to depart.
Okay.
There are still some threats in the area, and so we are stationed here to protect it.
Do you mind telling us what the threats are so we can either avoid them or deal with them?
When the Kryn Dynasty attacked, several creatures came out from under the ground. There were dark-skinned elves. There were some gnolls that were corralled by them, which is very strange from our behavior we've seen them before. Goblins. There was an Itten amongst them also. And of course, the great holes that opened up in the ground where they attacked.
Good times.
So I
And I-
guess we'll be seeing you later tonight.
Yes, yes. And that was Pandora, right?
Correct. And I'm gonna peace out and go upstairs.
All right.
You're muted.
I stick with Pandora.
I'm gonna go upstairs too and kind of nod to the 2 guys guarding it. So we'll see you guys later.
They both nod at you. But you know, the entire time the whole conversation was going on, while they were very rigid and the Empire righteous brand, their hands were at their side relaxed, but on on the hilt of their swords, kind of like a gunslinger would keep your hand by their gun. Similar concept, but with swords. So you all exit and go up the stairs. Once y'all leave the stairs, you see I guess we like almost kind of like a wizardly type person, if you will, kind of nod to you as you go by, and then begins scampering down the stairs. What do y'all do? You have anything in town you need to accomplish?
No.
No? Okay.
You said most everything's all burned down.
But no, most of the town's still available, but this place was burned. The
The armory.
has some
Yeah.
damage to it.
Yeah, unless I can get a cloak and all their materials are going to that, I'm pretty much we're good. I'm good to go to bed.
Is there
Yeah, the one thing that I want is more or better armor, and can't do that if there's no armory, I guess. So
Yeah, a lot of the
Mhm.
equipment, a lot of equipment was damaged and burned when it caught fire.
a
Is
tattoo
it-
parlor nearby?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
Is there a tattoo parlor nearby?
She wants a mink.
Well, there's no like parlor per se, but perhaps somebody in the bar would know of something.
I'm gonna go hang out.
Yeah, let's go to the bar.
You said the CD bar burnt down, right?
Yes.
I'll go to my bar then.
All right.
I liked my CD bar.
It would be a preference in this situation.
CDB, ESA, BCB.
All right. So you make your way over to the inn, and it's starting to get a little towards the evening. You've spent some time walking around town, helping here and there as you could. and you make your way into the inn, and there's a crowd that's kind of gathered in here. Many of them are talking about what happened. Some are consoling the person with them. Some tragedy may have happened. You're not sure what exactly. But you do walk in. What would you like to do upon entering?
I'll look around, see if I recognize anybody.
Want to
Well-
scan the
Go ahead.
I was gonna scan the room for anybody who is heavily tattooed.
You're looking for some pirate booty.
I like that. boot.
All right, so you begin walking around and taking a look at the people in the area. You do see a couple of the righteous brand who are like off duty, are up by the bar of the Golden Field, being served by Simone Deepwell. And you can see some tattoos, kind of poking through here and there on their equipment. That's about really kind of all you catch. Most of the local farmers and stuff are just work. That's not something they are really into.
So I slide up Mode and be like, "Hey, you got my special drink?"
She raises an eyebrow. You want something strong, I hear.
Yes, please.
All right. And she goes back behind. And, she loads several different things into a particular a shaker, if you will, cocktail-like type shaker, and she blends it together, brings it out to you, puts it in front of you. Has a milky color to it. I know you like this.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're frozen. But basically, it's like a White Russian, if you will. A heavy cream, Kahlúas, and things of that sort in it. Really good. And you kind of sitting there enjoying that. And really, again, the mood of the place is kind of downtrodden. People are talking about how the town was attacked. Creatures came up from the ground. These giant worms with massive maws opened up holes and then retreated back into the ground. And then shortly after, these creatures and drow came out, throwing fire at some of the buildings, attacking some local garrison members, and setting fire to the fields out and further about. Several of them were talking about how further out in the tillage, just further out in town where the actual crops are grown, some of the places were burned and attacked also. So it seems like it's a pretty widespread attack that the Kryn dynasty had set upon these lands. And then they went from building to building in certain areas, looking for something, but people weren't sure what they were looking for. Most boarded up their doors.
The Kryn dynasty looked like it was searching for something.
Only a few of the drow that were
It's back.
Only a few of the drow that were in the group were searching for something, and then they all suddenly retreated and disappeared.
Okay.
Although there were a few, you also catch wind that there were a few other creatures that were either too dim-witted or too unlucky not to go back into the holes and retreat. And they collapsed the holes shortly after, so they were stuck here in town. The town, the last remaining town guards, scouts, and things of that sort were able to defeat the creatures. The Itten, though, was what took a while to defeat. After a little while, evening kind of rolls in. There is a minstrel playing some music. That's kind of somber, kind of fit the mood, And 1 second. And it's really kind of just talking, it's more about the sacrifices people make in their lives for the loved ones. It's kind of the mood of the song, if you will. And so again, the crowd's kind of somber up the whole evening. Finally, you do see Lady Vess come from the stairs above down into the chamber, and she moves into a back table that has been pretty much empty the whole time, except for one person sitting there. And when she approaches, that person gets up, nods to her, and walks away, and stands over by the bar, not too far from where they are. This is one of the Righteous Brand members. but he hasn't been eating or drinking at all. He's been guarding that table the entire time. She sits down, and Simone walks over there, talks to her for a brief moment, then comes back over to the bar, barks some information to the back of the kitchen of the house, and she looks over to you. She goes, "She said she is ready to receive you and your friends." Raises an eyebrow. She's a
Is there a
high
move at the
she-
table, or is there a room?
to Pandora. No, it's at a booth table in the back. She goes to Pandora and goes, "You know who that is, don't you, love?"
Kinda. My friend has heard of her before. We kind of met briefly earlier today.
Now she's very, very powerful and very, very influential. Be careful.
Thank you.
And she
Quick
goes,
question.
"Yes."
Do you know where I could find a tattoo parlor or just any random tattoo needles?
Not here. Sorry. In a larger town, I'm sure you could find it.
You seem to know lots of things.
Well, I'm just trying to think from what she goes. Sometimes the guards will do tattoos. You'd make your way up to the garrison and ask them, I suppose, but I probably wouldn't if I were you.
Okay, thank you.
Do you let your friends know that y'all been summoned to the table?
Yep, I gather them up.
So you make your way over to the table, and she kind of gestures for all of you to sit down. You notice there are some heads looking in y'all's direction. Some people have taken note. And she goes, "So, to transport, what I need transported, I'm hoping you can do it, well, as quietly as possible and as quickly as possible. As I understand, you're taking the refugees to Allfield, is that correct?"
Yes.
All right. There is risk associated with this transportation. I would do it other means, except it causes problems, and I don't want to let's just say it interferes with magic, so it would make it easier to transport.
Is there anything specific we should be looking out for?
Bandits, I suppose.
I understand the Drow and Eaton were here earlier.
Well, as I understand, the garrison was able to defeat them and drive them off.
So you don't think they have any interest in this?
I would have no idea. They're just vicious thugs attacking our cities, trying to press a war with our people.
You're muted again.
Really?
I kind of put my hand, like, on Blake's, kind of like, just, it's okay, just whatever.
She looks down at Blix and goes, "We don't see much of your kind in the Empire, although that has been changing as of late."
I say absolutely nothing. I maintain intense eye contact. I pull out my balls and start juggling.
She goes, "Wow, okay. But what I'm trying to say is that good deeds and acts that you've done bodes well. It will certainly change the perception that people have, especially in the major cities."
I throw one of the balls in the air.
Blix doesn't mean any offense. She just gets fidgety.
I understand.
I add a fourth ball.
And she's kind of like trying to maintain, her composure, but the ball's moving around. She's, her eyes kind of check them out every once in a while. So, do you have a leader?
Sick.
Kind of Nick. Sorry, Nick, but
What a
yeah.
Nick.
She looks over at Nick. So, I'm willing to provide you with 7,000 gold for this mission, if you can complete it.
Okay.
Stop juggling and I smile.
Because payment will be rendered once it arrives safely in Allfield.
Okay. Who's our contact in Northville?
Don't worry, when you arrive with all the wagons and the people, you'll be approached. It will be a member of the Righteous Brand, though, and they will know my name. They will be the only person who can unlock the chest. Understand?
Sorry, can you repeat that last bit?
They will be the only person who will be able to unlock the chest.
But who is?
Your
Whoever
contact in
reads up.
Allfield.
Okay.
And he's a member of the Righteous Brand.
Right. And when he touches it, it will unlock for him automatically.
All right. We just pass it over to him.
I would prefer you confirm that he's able to access it without any.
Well, yes. Once he can open it, then
Yes, you do pass it over to him. It will be.
Yes.
It will then receive other transportation from there. But that's all I need you to do: transport it safely, guard it, protect it.
That all?
It is a very special item, and we must treat it with utmost respect and care.
Absolutely.
yeah,
I
we can do
agree.
that.
I like you.
You say that to her.
Yeah.
She smiles. Says, "Well, thank you." She stands up. Your evening is taken care of. Enjoy yourselves.
Oh, now I really like you.
And she
Thank you
goes.
very
She goes in the morning. When she goes, well, I'm presuming too much perhaps. When are you planning to leave?
In the morning.
In the morning.
Dawn.
In the morning, as I wave over a server
All right.
over here.
She says, very well. The men at arms that are guarding it tonight will still be present. Just go by, let them know, and they will bring it to you before you depart. She stands up and makes her way up towards her room. She waves to Simone and does like that, and he goes, understands something between them, and then Simone walks up to your table and goes, "Wow, aren't you the lucky ones tonight? What will you be having? I presume the best in the house, right?"
We'll have everything.
Then she goes, "Wait, you're serious?"
Mm.
best you
I ordered just a nail.
Nick, so Spartan.
And when they bring it to me, I pay for it to myself.
You sure about that? Well, they
Don't.
They're like, but the Empire is going to very well. You suspect
Steal
that
from the rich.
you
give
suspect
to the
those- you
poor,
suspect those
steal
monies
from the
will
rich,
probably
give to the poor.
go into the pocket of the servers and as a tip, but
Probably.
probably. And they bring roundup to drink and food and things of that sort. Do y'all share with other people or just your table?
Just our table.
No, I say we share with the whole barge.
Well,
Flix, you should sing a song to lift up your spirits.
I do that. I sing a song while I'm juggling. Ooh, no, while I'm playing my lute.
So do it while juggling and playing your
lute.
Brave Sir Robin ran away.
All right. Well, give me a. So you step up onto the table. You've had a few drinks, feeling kind of boisterous about yourself. So you're, short little green squat figure pulls out the lute and goes, bring, strums it once. Let's do a performance check to see if it's properly tuned.
Ooh, yes. All right.
So, are you proficient with this lute?
Oh, I am proficient with the lute.
All right. So that helps set the DC here.
And that was 18 on my performance check.
Okay, so you strum it once, do a few little tweaks, strum it a second time, and it is gorgeous, beautifully balanced. And the minstrel at the stage kind of looks at you for a second, raises an eye, and has a bit of a kind of a raise, kind of you're dipping into my performance time. But you start your performance.
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
You're gonna make me role play that? Cause I'll do it.
First, let's get a roll with advantage because the intro is beautiful, right? So.
So performance check.
Does anybody want to try to aid her?
Oh, it didn't let
Oh.
me roll with advantage.
Okay, so how'd you roll? You had your
I
character.
clicked on performance on my character sheet.
Okay, let me see here. That's probably NAS causing the problem. So on your character sheet, when you go to click on performance, I think you hold the Alt key down.
Let's try that.
Maybe the Control key. No.
Well, it wasn't Alt. Let's try Control. Wasn't Control. Wasn't Shift.
Huh. 1 second.
I'm
Let me give me a second here. Okay, so there's a HUD that's currently up at the top of your screen. You see that HUD?
Yes, I'll try
So
that.
go to skills,
Skills,
perception,
performance.
performance. I'm sorry.
Right. That one is bringing up the
Yes.
advantage.
Yeah.
A 22.
All right. Cool beans. So yeah, you go into a crescendo, singing your song. What is it? Or rhyme, or poem, or lyric, or whatever it is.
I'm singing. I'm standing in a store and I'm singing.
All right. What are you singing?
That was from the movie Elf.
Oh. Is there any kind of, you don't have to sing yourself. Is there any kind of message? Because sometimes our characters are far more skilled in life than we are, right? So,
No, really.
so is there any kind of thing you wish to kind of get across in your song?
I am going to sing a lovely, cheerful ballad about a farmer falling in love with a milkmaid, and they get married and have lots of babies and live happily ever after.
Okay, so you sing this song, and it's a gorgeous song, and
It's a humble song, but somebody needs to sing it.
right, and actually, it's the minstrel I've been playing before. You know, his music was beautiful and sad and sorrowful, but you know, the people kind of turn and listen to you play, and it kind of gets to them. Some of them are very kind of cry lip because you know it's true love is what they had with the one they had lost, and others are like, you know, it helps me forget my troubles and get further into their drinks. And I guess Pandora is walking around sharing drinks with people because she said she was going to help, right? So yeah, you're passing drinks around, and after a while, you know, the the bar itself kind of becomes a little more uplifted, and the minstrel himself on the other side of the place changes his tune and begins to play a little more positive music, and after maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, the crowd is now, you know, celebrating their victory of running off the thugs that attacked them from the Kryn dynasty, the army. And they're a little bit happier, and you've successfully kind of swayed the mood of the crowd. Although some of them are still kind of sad at what happened, but those are probably left by now and gone home.
All right, Blake, the phoenix rising from the ashes, and we're gonna dance.
Oh, yes, I'll do the one about the phoenix rising from the ashes. It's a very uplifting ditty.
All right, make another roll. I'll give you advantage because you've had the crowd working in your favor, and they had a little booze.
18.
18. All right. Yeah, so you know you've had a few drinks yourself during this time, and you've kind of, your performance is not as stellar as it was before, but it's still above heads and shoulders most people. Considering you're not even a bard, it's amazing. While this is going on, does anybody else wish to do anything?
I find the prettiest girl in there and I pull her up and start dancing with her.
All right. You too. Let me see here.
I'm just gonna continue drinking my ale and kind of watching the crowd.
You're so sober, Nick.
Meow, meow, meow.
Well, I have experience with the Empire, and I know the Empire doesn't give you something without expecting something. Even more so for the nobles.
I'll take it and run.
Yeah.
So
Rock and roll, bitches.
you see a bald-headed female off to the side, striking sharp features, green eyes that are just, you know, poked out into the crowd. She has beautiful tiefling horns that kind of roll off her head into the back. She's got a rugged red skin, and she stands about 5'6" tall and has a bit of a, I wouldn't say she's skinny, but she has a curvaceous kind of body about herself. And you both catch each other's eyes for a moment, and she kind of smiles in your direction. And you walk over there and you extend your hand to ask her for a dance. How do you go about this?
I kind of saunter with a little bit of a stagger over.
Like I'm a little drunk kind of stagger? Or?
Yeah.
All right. She kind of puts her head to the side and smiles as you approach. And she goes,
So
I've heard you're called Pandora. Or she goes,
I,
I've heard you're called Pandora. She says in a feminine but deeper voice than you would thought would come from her little, body and frame. Out of the kitchen! My dogs, sorry. Let me mute that. Alright, there you go. You're like, kitchen? I'm not in the kitchen, what? No, she goes, I heard you're Pandora.
I am Pandora, and who might you be?
Well, my friends call me Misfortune. She kind of smiles when she says that. It's a nickname.
Fun.
They don't go gamble with me anymore, that's all.
Would you care to dance?
I would be honored. And she kind of walks up to you, because you're almost 7 feet tall, aren't you? Yeah, she kind of looks up to you. And you take her out to the dance floor, or you just dance right there? Well, it's not really a dance floor per se. Or there is an area by the minstrel where people have kind of gathered and doing their things.
Yeah, I'd take her up to the front of the room where the minstrel's playing.
All right.
Or where Blix is playing.
And she kind of, she actually has a little bit of grace about herself also. And as you're moving back around and stuff, you see she does have wouldn't call them tattoos, but more like brandings or etchings, really, where they use scarification to form tattoos, but it's more like three-dimensional in her texture for skin. It's quite gorgeous, actually, as you look at it. It's like somebody took a leather hide and they did some tool working on it to kind of create patterns in it. And it's got stars and shapes and runic symbols all about it. And as you're looking at her and dancing, and the light catches her here and there, she's got them like all over her from her neck down, even one up on her forehead. And she's got a lot of these symbols all across her body. And she dances and swirls about you, and you both are into your drink. Every once in a while, somebody passes a drink up to you or a shot of this, and you're both quite enjoying yourselves. And the music continues.
After a little bit, I pull her off to the side to sit down at a table, and I brush her arm and say, "Your markings are beautiful. Where did you get them?"
Wow. At the tone of the bell, I have to go. I'm sorry. She stands up and runs out the door and leaves a glass slipper on the floor. No, she she says, well, by trade, I work with magic. I am what you would refer to as an artificer, if you will. My fortune, though, has been down as of late, and so I'm making my way south to Allfield. I've stopped over here for a few days to help with my skills. I have the ability to do some things, and the town's offered to pay me well for my time. But that's some of my magics are within my body itself. They help me when I am crafting items, she says.
Did you give them to yourself, or did someone else give them to you?
Some myself, and others have passed these on to me. Others of my art and ilk have passed these on. It's a magic that creates them. I would never ever be able to. She points to one particular one. This is a very extravagant series of arcane symbols and ruins throughout her arm and down her and up to where her hands are, and they kind of create like almost a glove that cuts in between the figures, but comes back like that. So it's a lattice work symbol. She goes, this one here would have just been excruciating if you think about it, but it was the magic that did it.
When do you expect to start heading south again? Because we're traveling that way too.
Oh, well, several days, unfortunately.
Oh.
I would love to have your company, though.
Well, if you feel like you can leave a little sooner, we're leaving in the morning.
Oh, no, I'm under contract now to help in the town.
I understand. Have you heard of a Blood Fury tattoo?
She raises an eyebrow. Let me see. What's her... I think that would be what? That'd be... It's kind of like a lore. Is it magic related?
Yeah, it's a magical tattoo like she has.
Okay.
There are several magical tattoos.
So she would make an Arcana. And it's private GM roll, and we roll. She kind of looked at you for a moment, thinking about that, and she's like, "No, I have not. Do tell me." She kind of leans forward.
It's a tattoo I've heard about that uses a magic needle. So it sounded a lot like some of your tattoos. It's used a lot in battle.
No, for warriors,
Yes.
yes, I have not. Is it part of your culture, or all cultures, or a particular society, perhaps?
I don't know specifically where it comes from. It's just something. I'm a paladin, and so
Oh, really? She perks up. Who do you worship?
yes. It's the Lord of the Light.
Lord of the Light. Tell me more. She leans forward, kind of honestly and sincerely looking at you.
Well, my god is a being of light that was cast out, and I identified a lot with that as a child. Being born an orphan. Well, obviously, I wasn't born an orphan, but I I became an orphan at very young, and found my way. Like I identified a lot with that god and found my way to being a paladin. Um, so I always fight for the light and the good. But when I heard of this blood fury tattoo, I thought that would really help me on my way as a warrior.
She kind of rubs her neck like this as she's thinking, and kind of this, perhaps by habit, she's like etching one of the symbols that are on her neck, and it comes down between her chest and back up again. And she's just kind of doing this, thinking about it. But you notice her fingers are definitely tracing the symbols, deliberately or not. You're not sure.
Mm-hmm.
And give me a second here. And I want to go to here. There we go. So, she goes. Then she stops. She goes, if you make your way to Zadash, I have a friend there who may know something.
You said to use a dash.
Zadash, yes. It's one of the larger cities. She kind of smiles when she says that.
I very much appreciate you. Do you want to go back to dancing?
She kind of smiles. She goes, "Do you want to know my friend's name? He may be able to help you get what you want."
That would be a good thing to know.
It would be, wouldn't it? He's kind of a crotchety old dwarf, though. Just be aware of that. She kind of leans forward, puts her hands on your paws, and kind of is rubbing your fur. His name is Thunder, Brow. He has a really long, extreme, wavy blonde hair and cyan eyes. He does stand out. He's very white, soft skin for such a grizzly old dwarf. She smiles.
Where does he usually hang out in this city?
He has a shop, and it's called Brick Brow's Oddities.
I shall pay him a visit when we have a chance to venture that direction.
And she stands up, extends her hand to you, and you'll go back out to the floor and dance for a while. Back to the other members of the group. What do you wish to do this time? Hath? You're mighty quiet back there in your dark cave with a.
But what time is it?
It's probably getting on to about 8ish, 9ish. And the crowd has thinned out quite a bit for farmers. This is, up late, especially after their town was attacked.
Oh.
And you do notice out in the street, I presume once anybody go outside just for fresh air, there is definitely a patrolling of the guards going on who are moving around about town. And once while you're standing there, it might be best for you to stay inside. It's safer, and we aren't 100% sure everything is over with. One of the guards tell you, but they don't do anything else to stop you or prevent you, and they continue on their way in their patrol. The patrols are quite frequent, though. You notice they're not like every hour; they're like every 15, 30 minutes they come by. Different groups.
Right. It seems like everything's pretty calm for tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and turn in. Do we have our own rooms here?
Yes, fully furnished, individual rooms for you. Unless you care to bunk up, you can. Some adventurers are very paranoid. They always sleep in pairs. I wouldn't know why.
Murder hobos.
Well, things happen.
Right?
What do you guys think? Think we should separate or stay together?
I'm gonna ask Miss Fortune if she wants to come stay with me in my room.
She said she would absolutely be thrilled to do so.
I am going to retire to my own space tonight.
Okay. So, anything else? Anybody else?
Nope,
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. So y'all find yourselves at different times of the night and evening, maybe some extra food. You bring them to your room for snacks in the morning. Who knows? In your rooms, laying down. The beds are comfortable, warm. Small little fire off to the side, keeping you kind of comfy. And you doze off. You wake early the next morning, some with or without headaches. Up to y'all, how hungover you are. And you smell the wonderful odor of pork coming up the stairs and up and above into where you're adobe. And some type of spiced drink. You're not sure what though, but it's has hints of clove and cinnamon or something like that in it, and it's wafting up in the air also. Obviously, Simone is downstairs preparing something for the breakfast. And we're going to take a quick 5-minute break right here.
I was just about to ask. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So you're interested in getting some type of tattoo.
The Eldritch Claw one is uncommon.
So what are these here? These are just. So the spells below that are the Spell Rot, Teeth of Denevarer, whatever it is. That's not what you want. No, okay. Spell Rot. So what is this? Is it a oh? It's a spell. It's cast at a certain level.
Yeah, depending on what level the tattoo
Yeah.
is.
So I'm trying to understand this. It looks like it's a spell. It's any spell or just particular spells.
I think it's any spell of that level, but the tattoo has to be of that level.
Right.
And it's only for once.
So where'd you get this name from? You mentioned
Spell
it.
Rot?
No, Spell Rot, but you said something else just now. Before.
Oh, Eldritch Claw. It's another tattoo type.
Yeah, but you're not wanting that. You were looking at this spell rot, like bringing forth.
Yes.
Yeah. And of course, I don't think it gives it cost as usual.
A special needle.
Okay. Let me see something. Well, a little more than just a special needle. All right. I don't think, but I'll check. I can't imagine it would be in here. There it is. I think it qualifies as summoning. Of course, they're not in alphabetical order either. Don't think they're going to be in here, but what this can give me though is rare. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to get you a yeah, so what spell are you wanting put into this?
I have to know that now.
Yes, it's part of the process.
Can you tell me what level it would be at?
She can go up to uncommon. So that'd be like third levels. The cost would be a little around 400, 450 gold.
Can I get the Crusader's mantle? Run and go lay down. Go.
All right. So can you cast that spell? She can't.
I can once I reach a third level spot. Or with this tattoo. It's a spell that I will know.
Well, you'll have to wait till either you have somebody who can cast it during the creation process, or um, you have a scroll of it.
Okay.
That's how her skill works.
Then would she be able to give me the Eldritch Claw tattoo? Which is uncommon. It's magic. I don't need to shave. You press the needle to your body part, wherever you're going to put it, and attune to it, and then the needle turns into the ink that becomes the tattoo, which appears on the skin.
So while the tattoo's
Are
on
those-
your skin, is this permanent?
If my attunement to the tattoo ends, the tattoo vanishes and the needle reappears in my space.
Yeah, this is kind of a game-changing tattoo. So
Okay.
yeah, it's gonna be 500 gold for her to do that for you.
Worth it.
I got 500.
So this is uncommon. Half a limb or scalp.
Scalp, please.
Okay, I'll let you sketch it out and figure out what it looks like on your own.
Okay.
Yeah, so deduct that, and you will be fatigued tomorrow because there will be no sleeping tonight while she does this to you. And she kind of has fun with it. It's kind of a painful experience, but pleasurable all at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's why I'm Maso Chris.
Yes. All right, so put that down on your character sheet. I'm going to close that tab out now on my things. And we'll discuss it later, I guess.
Thank you.
All right. So, yep, y'all each find yourselves going downstairs one at a time. Actually, not. Kind of, I guess. Well, maybe. What do y'all do? Y'all wake up this morning. What do you do?
Go
I head
downstairs.
downstairs. I smell bacon.
You do. Anybody else?
I do.
All right. Hath, you go downstairs. Cats.
I do.
I do. I tidy up a little bit and then go downstairs.
And finally, Pandora.
I roll over and go back to sleep.
All right. Y'all, you're downstairs. Some food's been laid out on the tables. Y'all are sitting at. You're kind of eating this or that. There's a plethora of food she's put out on the table for you to enjoy. You see Kat's friend that she was dancing with yesterday coming down the stairs. She's kind of stretching. Doesn't look she slept that much last night. And then she kind of waves to y'all. Gets a quick shot of something at the bar and then makes her way out the door. A little while ago, she woke up, kind of kissed you bye, and said she had some stuff she had to do, and that's kind of when you rolled over and went back to sleep. And you find yourselves, eating your food. The door opens up, and you see one of the guards that you recognize from underneath the apothecary shop that y'all were watching or had gone into earlier. And he says, we had a problem last night. We'll need your help. Nick's like, oh, really? We were attacked. Her lady doesn't know yet, and if possible, if this could be quickly rectified, she won't have to know. But we were attacked. We were able to track them to a tunnel not too far from here. they were injured a bit, and we were able to activate the anchoring magic on the crate itself, so it is fixed. But they were too strong for us to battle. If you were able to aid us, I would greatly appreciate it. Lady Vest doesn't take failure very well, and those who fail her, well, don't fare that well.
We can definitely do that. Go ahead and lead us to the tunnel.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm
we need to
in.
get the door.
All right. He starts heading for the door and stops when who goes upstairs against Pandora? All right.
I'll go.
After a few moments, Pandora, your door opens up, or you hear a bang on the door. How do you go into Pandora's room, Blix?
Loudly. I bang the door open with my tiny little hands. Wake up! Wake up! It's time to go!
I'm right behind her, still pounding on the door.
You
Come on,
guys,
Pandy! Come on, time to face the day. Let's go!
Figured someone would have to help her drag her out of bed.
I get up.
All right.
Can you feel the love?
Remember, we've got a 4,000 gold thing to do. Let's do this. I'm so sorry you're tired.
7,000 gold. Oh my god. Zoom. Hmm.
Zoom is so fired.
What's going on with Zoom?
Chris's background vanished.
You know, I've had several problems over the past few weeks with Zoom. It seems to be having issues on and off.
Oh, that's a lovely green wall behind her, though. I really like it.
It's a screen. And also, this is my work computer and it's been having issues for weeks. I just haven't put in an IT ticket for it yet.
Ah, gotcha.
All right. So y'all all get downstairs, I guess, Pandora, and they lead you out. Like I said, it's early in the morning. Sun's just beginning to rise, you know, and
Hey, Pandy, I snuck you breakfast.
they lead you away from the town quickly. The two guards do. They look pretty roughed up, actually. And as you get to the edge of the town, you see yet another guard standing there, and he has some like bandages all over him. He's been like patchwork, you know, put back together basically. And he goes, "This way." And they say, "No, you stay here. We'll show them the entrance." They've agreed to help. And they lead you quickly through some trails, game trails, back through some of the woods nearby towards the lake where the river kind of flows through here, the lake near Feldrun. And there off on the bank where it's some of the I guess you see this in Austin a lot, right? You see where the water kind of flows through as like a little drop off, and there's some like limestone area. But here you can see near this area is where some of the limestone was kind of opened up into a subterranean cavern that was obviously recently exposed, probably during the attacks. And let me check something real quick. And you can see there's various footsteps that lead into here. You see off to the side a couple of dead drow and a goblin or two off to the side. So obviously they did put up a fight here.
Blix a little closer.
Yes.
And I'm kind of leaning.
I prop her up as best I can at knee level. Maybe put my hands above my head so she's got something to lean on.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to check out the bodies as well, see if they have any kind of information or anything like that on them.
All right. Yeah. See, I'll take a few moments. The guards are kind of looking around, like, We don't have much time till she wakes up. As you begin to search the bodies, they say to you. But none of them are in good condition. They've all taken a pretty bad beating. But they don't have much to do. So you take a look, do a quick perception. I think this would be a good stat for this.
I have good perception. I would like to assist with searching the bodies, if I may.
Okay.
Impression. Oh, God.
I'll kind of hold up Pandy while she percepts. I am a bit taller.
I got a 16.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're gonna mutilate your body to make better spells, I'm totally down for it.
All right. So let's see here. 16 and 9. Yeah. These are the clothing here is well made. Pandora, you do recognize it as clothing that comes from the Kryn Dynasty. These were Kryn Dynasty warriors, official guards and such. More like scouting kind of outfits that they have on, but that's definitely what they are.
I turned to the guards and asked, how long ago did you lose contact with them?
With these individuals, I would say probably no more than a couple of hours ago. Why?
I'm just seeing how far we have to catch up to them.
Well, like I said, we were able to anchor the chests. They had gone deep into the complex. And he points to his friend, who's one of the more wounded ones. And he goes, he was able to activate the anchoring magic which Lady Voss had cast upon it, and that will hold it in place until either they are able to break the magics or we are able to recover it.
So we just need to either lift it up, if at all possible, or break the magic and bring back the object.
Yes.
Alright,
That's
so let's see
that's
if
all
we
I
can-
can really offer you. He says to
Let's see
you.
if we- Do we want to try and pick this thing up and bring it back?
Oh, he goes. Once you're able to. Oh, I guess one of us will have to accompany you. We have an item that will release the chest. We can't open it, but this will release the chest. He goes, oh, it's a ring, and it requires you to wear it for a while before you can activate it.
How long would I need to wear it?
Overnight.
Well, it's going to make it difficult for her to not know it was stolen if we're supposed to leave today.
I will accompany you then, but you can tell he's pretty injured from his earlier encounter with the Kryn Dynasty warriors.
Like just beat up, or just roughed over, or is he like bleeding to death?
They look like they roughed him up pretty bad, but he is alive, if you will. Just not
Not
He's
bloody?
stabilized but not healed.
yeah.
Is he able to walk or
Yeah,
move at all?
yeah, absolutely. This is the one that was more beat up, right? And so he's definitely like, in game terms, one hit, he's probably gonna go down.
Don't worry, buddy. I got you.
He's like he's the one was responsible of locking the chest down, basically.
All right, so come with us. Just if anything comes up, whatever, just stay back. We'll take care of things.
Okay, he says.
What?
He says okay.
Yeah, did you not see me nod at you?
All right. So y'all begin heading down into the complex, or what?
Yep, I take the lead.
Okay. So as you move in, you notice that the walls here have almost like a slime kind of at points. Something, whatever burrowed out of here. Obviously wasn't one of the largest of the purple worms that you happen to know. Pandora and Blix, anybody else from the Kryn dynasty, they get quite large, like larger than a house sometimes. So this must have been a smaller one that came through here. But the slime on the walls is kind of a indicator that they've been here. So obviously the Kryn dynasty used the purple worm to create these holes throughout the area. And let me go here. That's not what I want.
Thank you for teaching me how to keep the Zoom controls always on, because that when they're hidden, you don't see the chat message pop up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So who's heading down first?
Me.
Okay, so Pandora.
I'm right behind her.
The tunnel.
Probably behind it.
The tunnel leads for some distance into the darkness beyond, and I think I have you all preloaded. And it winds a good 15, 20 feet, and it steadily heads down. Water trickles in here and there as the pressure from the streams nearby works its way through the natural rocks. And increases little bitty rivulets of water kind of dribbling down by your feet, but nothing too treacherous. So you hear that water kind of dripping around about you. And then the further you go, more and more a light kind of appears. And it seems to have a bit of a purplish glow to it, if you will.
Can we tell where it's coming from?
Up ahead of you, yes.
Oh.
Follow it.
Pandora, head to the light.
I'm going.
Carol Ann.
Hang on.
Lex.
I'm running behind on something, so I'm trying to catch up real quick. Sorry. I'm a terrible person.
You are not a terrible person. You're lovely.
Oh, whatever. If you say so.
I do, and I'm never wrong, as you know.
I heard that before. All right.
I'm not a terrible person. I'm just 4 trash goblins in a human disguise.
All right.
Don't be anti-goblin.
And we activate. Let me know, Pandora, when you can see the map.
See it.
You do?
I'm right on the edge of it, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Who's behind you?
I am.
Blix? Okay. So you have Blix and Pandora, who are now in the cavern complex. And who's behind Blix?
I'm behind it.
I'm number 4.
And then we have Cats. And then I guess we have Ralph, right?
Yep.
Where'd I go? Oh, there it is.
You're hiding.
All right. So you kind of enter into the complex, and like I said, you hear the dripping noises and stuff like that.
Seems like I turned into Pandora.
You what?
Looks like I turned into Pandora. I have like magic items and quarterstaffs and spells and
Do you?
Sure, you're not on my token.
should be Nick.
Double click your token.
When I double click Nick, I see Nick.
Okay.
No spells and whatnot.
Okay. I'm back. Never mind.
Okay. All right. So, what do you want to do, Pandora? Like I said, you see the caves off in the distance, leading about you. There's a purplish glowing kind of light emanating from crystals around and about you. You see holes, deadfall holes in different areas, and you hear clicking noises and echo out and stuff through the caves.
Reach out with my spidey senses and see if I can detect evil or good.
You have a 60-foot range on that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay. You do sense there's some presence in the area. What exactly, though, you're not sure. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to creep up. Come on. It won't let me move. Oh,
It's
there's a
game
big-
pause. Pandy, do you want me to sneak ahead and see what I can find?
That's a great idea. I think you should head north.
All right, I'm gonna wait north, not to the left.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna sneak to the north.
All right. So you're gonna try to sneak. Give me a
Mhm.
hidden roll, please.
Skills, stealth, blind GM roll. And do you want me to show you where I'm moving to?
Yes. Use
All right,
your
so
A-
5,
So by the
10,
way,
15.
WASD keys work for movement. By the way, so that's 15 to there.
Okay. Yep,
All right.
and it's stealth, so it's half movement, so there I am.
Keep going.
Hang on.
Oh.
I turn back to the party and I gesture for them to stay there until I see what's going on up here. And
Okay.
wink at Pandy.
So you get to where you are, and you kind of sneak in that direction. The lights to the north of you are, glowing from these crystal gems, and a purplish glow is definitely emanating from them. What do you wish to do? You see, it continues northward, branches off to the west and east, and also goes southward where there's more crystals. You see footsteps to the south and to the north. Some coming in, some going out. The ones to the northwest of you have a little bit of blood tracking on them coming from this direction here.
I follow those
That blood's
tracks.
leading out, though. The footprints, leading,
Oh,
yeah, out.
okay. I am going to follow those footprints back to their source, being very stealthy as I go, while trying to keep an eye as best I can for any creatures or ambush.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Oh, did you give me a perception check? No, you made stealth. Yeah. What's your passive again? It's going to be
13.
13. All right. 1 second. Wow. Yeah. So you barely step 1 foot out from where you are, and over to the north east of you, you see kind of hiding by some of the crystals, barely visible because of the light kind of blinds you a little bit as your eyes adjust to the darkness. You see a shape or a form kind of shift into the shadows by the wall, and that's to the northeast of you, about the crystals.
Do I recognize the shape at all?
Over here. Well, it's humanoid.
I am going to try to sneak closer and see if I can see what it is.
Okay. So you got your stealth check. You're going to move to a little closer. All right, so you step forward just a little bit more, and I would say you're probably like you're kind of hugging the wall as you're looking,
Hmm.
and you do see a shape there, and the shape's actually at the moment not looking at you. It's actually pulling its pants up and it's tucking its shirt in. Uh, totally,
Rudy Giuliani, what?
totally, totally oblivious to your presence and distracted. But yeah, it looks like a drow or a drow.
Rudy
Okay.
Giuliani.
I'm gonna take a step back then
Uh huh.
and try to hide a bit.
Okay, give me a stealth check again, please. Let me make a perception check here.
Did that roll at all? There we go. Okay.
Yeah, you're still just, the bomb. It looks up right in your direction almost, but a little off to the side over here.
You can't see.
Off in this direction over here, but not right at you. Totally misses you because you're up against that wall, kind of hiding, if you will. Kind of like right here. Taking cover
Yeah.
against that wall. What do you do?
I'm gonna gesture to Pandora.
That's when you hear those clicks again.
Is it coming from the direction of the drow?
Yeah. And then it kind of echoes through the caves, and you hear some responses. And it kind of blends with the natural sounds of the caves and stuff.
To go sneak up behind her.
Okay, make a stealth check, blind, please. Now, are you wearing armor? What kind of armor?
Yes, chainmail.
I think that puts. Does that put you at a disadvantage? I can't remember.
On stealth, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just have this mental image of a 6.5 foot tall cat wearing metal, clinking as she tiptoes around.
She tries. She really gives it an effort. Where are you, Pandora? Anyway.
Oh, she didn't roll blind. That doesn't count.
No, fuck.
And isn't she a little fatigued?
And she
Becky!
is. She is fatigued.
Disadvantage.
All right. So let's see here. You are fatigued 1.
See?
So you're exhausted 1.
I'm sorry, I just added to my mental picture.
So if you click on in the chat the exhaust button
Mhm.
by your name, you'll see what the condition does to you. So you see disadvantage on ability checks. There you go. All right.
Have disability on stealth.
Yeah. So yeah, you move forward. Not too quiet.
Clink, clink.
Clink, clink, clink. You move up, but you never know. Let's see what happens.
You never know. He could be distracted.
The cave is noisy.
Yeah.
He could mistake your clinking for clicking.
You hear the clicking noise besides the clinking noise pick up in tone and frequency. You think, Blix, you may have been made, or somebody.
Yeah, I do think I may have been made. All right.
So what you gotta tell me, because I shouldn't sneak.
All right. There's a drow around the corner here. What the fuck?
Do you know how to talk to them?
No, I don't.
Mm,
How do you want to proceed? Kill it?
yeah, I guess
Just
too.
okay. I'm going to attempt to fuck it up.
Right. As you're having this discussion, you hear some movement, and
Yeah.
right when you're about to, I'm gonna fuck it up, and a crossbow bolt goes above your head, misses you luckily, and shatters. And then up here in this direction, you see what shot the crossbow at you, the drow. And he had actually moved positions.
Sneaky little fucker.
Can any of us other 3 hear that the slamming of the bolt into the wall?
Yes, y'all do. All right, right. Clink, shink. Hear a chink, chink, and then hear a whatya, whata, and it kind of echoes out through the caves.
God damn it.
What do y'all do?
No.
We're gonna roll initiative. Yay! That's what you gotta
Yeah!
do. That's what you're gonna do. Roll initiative. All right.
Well, now this shit's happening.
So let me add you
I
up to the combat
said-
order. I love all your little icons and the mouse is like little gnats flying around the screen.
Now go up his nose.
Alright, here we go. Combat tracker.
Yeah.
Now,
That's what I'm
if you
talking
if you
about.
right click on the combat tracker, it'll come as a pop out for you, by the way. If that interests you. It may not. I don't know. Alright, and I need to add my people to the tracker here.
I know you want to snuggle, Nimrod, but I just painted my top coat.
Is that everybody?
Kitty, 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 kitty.
We're gonna
He
fuck
says
shit.
His coat paid attention to too.
We gonna fuck shit up. No! I call bullshit on the critical roll.
Oops, sorry.
Well, Pants is still in bed.
Well,
Alright, so it fires off an arrow, shouts out, "Da-da-da, da-da!" I don't know language perhaps you don't understand. Anybody speak Undercommon?
I
I
do.
think I do actually. Wait a minute. Languages.
I totally do.
Fucking hell, I have to go to. No, I don't.
They're back! They're back! To arms! My fellow comrades! I don't know. Alright, so anyway. And then he fires off another arrow as you're like, suddenly realize, oh shit, shit's gone south. Unfortunately, he got a high. Ooh, I forgot he's got these things.
Plonic?
Okay, so I gotta come here. And we go spells. Alright, I need Blix, you to make a saving throw DC. Make a saving throw Dex, please.
Savings throw Dex. I've made it public. I hope that's okay.
Yeah. 20. Yeah, so.
Do not underestimate my sneakiness.
Alright. Oh, any creature. Wow.
I'm wiry.
It's because you're short.
20 foot cube. Okay, I need you to make a save also, Pandora.
Hold on, I forgot disadvantage. Stabbing at it.
Ooh.
Damn. That tattoo was worth it though.
Yeah. Okay. So, as he casts a spell, it doesn't really do anything because you're already at disadvantage. All around your skin, your fur takes on this glowing halo. And it your fur has a static charge, kind of stands up. And you go from being, slick fur, it kind of goes, perfs up, and you're just kind of glowing from an effect that something he did to you, like a fairy fire effect on you.
What did you do to my pandy?
Then,
What color am I glowing?
what color would you like to glow?
Blue.
Blue. I think I can do here. Bluish color, huh?
It's like when you take a cat out of the dryer.
Did you say when you take a cat out of the dryer?
Yeah. They're
Okay, I'm sadly triggered due to a really bad story from my childhood. I'm just saying.
like a stuffed animal.
Oh, okay. I'm about to fucking.
It's hammer time.
There you go.
I like it.
All right.
Disco cat.
Yes, he's radiating and pulsating his colors. It's very hard for you not to be seen, basically, is what it's getting across here. So I think I can actually do it just a little.
Okay, we've already established I'm not sneaky.
There we go. All right. And then it's going to move.
I now have disco fever in my head.
And
Lady Gaga's in my head with discus.
Blix, you're up. Sorry for the long duration of me going through all that.
No problem. I'm gonna run to here.
That's good.
15, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
And then I'm going to attack with my rapier. It's an 18 to hit.
Unfortunately, I didn't add my auto AC calculators for me, so I have to open up the tokens each time. Yes, that does hit.
So my regular damage is 11, but then also I get sneak attack damage on that for an additional 12 points of damage. So 23 points of damage to him.
So just so all of you know this, do you see in the upper left-hand corner of your interface? There's like a little head and shoulders thing.
Yes.
And then to the right of that, you'll see a square box, like little corners of a box. And below that,
Oh, yeah.
you'll see, if you mouse over two circles, it's called select targets. So what you want to do is select a target when you're attacking them, and I'll put little arrows around them. And that, if you go with special effects and things, it'll apply stuff automatically. Just be aware of that.
I forgot to do that. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're fine. You're fine. All right. So how do you do this? You one shot. You one shot.
I rush in with my rapier and I feint to the left, and then I expertly drive it through his throat.
Ah, okay, yeah. So you
Like
feint.
in a-
He swings off one of his rapiers at you, but misses wildly, and you just kind of go catch him right here. And just for a second, he hits. He's like, and then you go up into his skull, give him a reverse lobotomy through his mouth, and he just kind of he slides off your sword to the ground. You have movement left. You can still move. Otherwise, or bonus actions, whatever.
I do not have a useful bonus action, and I'm all well. Actually, bonus action dash 5, 10. No, don't do that. Hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There you go.
Okay.
And then I tell them I killed him. And then I eat a chocolate.
No more disco cat.
Okay. All right. Okay, Kazadi. What do you do?
All right, so I've got to get somewhere closer where I can move into the room. So let's do that. I'm just gonna get. Is Blix further into the? She was up there and now she's moved back down. Did she move back down?
Yes, I did. I'm right in front of Pandy.
Okay. Do we see any other drows, or is that the only drow?
That's the only one I've seen.
Only one that she's seen, but where are you in here?
But he was talking to somebody.
I'm right here by Pandy. I just moved myself. Do you see me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Weird. You're upside down.
Yeah, my thing looks muddled. I don't know what happened to it. I don't even see Roth or Nyx anymore. So I do see Pandy still glowing.
Hang on one second. It could be your vision. Do you have vision for the darkness?
Yeah, I can see
What's your
Blix and I can see Pandora.
No, that's not what I asked. What is your race dark vision?
Oh, I have no vision.
Oh, that's why you can't see. You have a 0.
Mm-hmm.
Same as
yeah,
me.
but I'm just saying my token is muddled. I can't even see my token. It's muddled.
Dark.
There
Yeah.
you go. It's upside down. There we go.
Yeah, you're just blind. You can't see without
Okay.
a light source.
And Pandy's not glowing anymore.
She
No.
is glowing, but let me check that. So does everybody can see that? Token, vision,
Oh, yes, hello. Hi, you can come up if you want to.
yeah, emission degree 360.
Come on.
So is she glowing where we can see her in game, or is that just so we know there's something going on with her?
Hang on
No,
one
that,
second.
that it was a targeting spell.
The target
Okay,
is-
never mind. So I can't see anything, so I have to
Well, you
kind
should
of
see.
light it.
You should see Pandy glowing in front of you.
Doesn't the spell break since the guy is dead?
Yes.
Okay, so no, I saw where she was kind of was, and I kind of lost sight. So at this point, I would have to torch myself, and I'm gonna see if Blix can hear me. Should I torch myself and look over at Nyx? Are you gonna turn on a torch? What should we do?
You need light, light it up.
Okay, so I turn on my torch. How do I do that myself, by the way?
Do you have a light spell? Like or are you doing a
Well,
torch?
we carry a torch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's. I haven't actually done the torch thing. So a torch puts out what? 20 bright. Is that right?
Yeah, torch usually does about 20.
It's not usual. It should be exactly spec'd in the rules somewhere. Just gotta find
Okay, hold
it.
on.
I killed the baby.
Evil Drow.
20. Yeah, 20 feet for an hour.
20 feet.
For an hour.
All right. So what's the 20 foot bright? What's the dim distance? Does it say?
Additional 20 feet.
So 40 dim is what you're looking
Yeah.
at.
And it's a bright light, and then 40. Yeah, 20 dim. After that.
1 second.
I mean, if there's a way I can set that on my own, I'll totally do that.
Yeah, I'll do it in the future for you.
Okay, that's cool.
Oh, hello.
Let there be light.
And there is, but let me put the translucency on that little. It's a little
So,
hard.
Nick, since I can use 2 hands, my weapon is only 1 hand, and I can hold a torch in the other. If you don't need it and we're nearby, yeah, there you go. Because if I remember right,
Okay.
Roth has.
So
visions.
you lit a torch. You moved out there for some reason, and then went back in. You got your torch. That's about all you can do. So we're gonna move on.
No whole lot I can do, so now I got a torch on. He can do what he needs to do.
All right. So you said the bloody tracks were northeast,
Northwest.
northwest.
I know, because it coincides with a character trait of mine that if I have a choice of
know
going
why.
right or left, I always go left.
All right. So you're not up yet, Pandora.
Ah.
It's not on
I'm
you
not-
yet.
Oh, yeah, we don't get to see the what we can't see.
Cool, cool. I'll take him out.
I don't know why it's rolling. It doesn't need to roll. Yes. Okay. So now. Let's weird that it didn't do the template. I guess I'm not quite set up in this game yet. So come here. And let's go. No, not yet. Range, okay. Alright. I think he'll drop it here. So 5, 10, 15, is that about right? Come here. Do you do negatives? I can't remember if you do negatives or not. There we go. And yep. Boom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm black.
Yeah. Suddenly everything just goes pitch black here. Some kind of arcane language occur, and then suddenly this black inky sphere goes spreads out across all of you. And it needs to be a little more.
That's the fun stuff.
This here. Is that 5? Is that 5? 10? Yep, that's it. Boom. Okay.
Well, I tried.
All right. Boom. So suddenly everything goes pitch black. And that is an action. Back to initiative order. And now we go to Pandora's up. What do you do, Pandora? Everything has gone pitch black.
Pandora, before it went black, we saw the guy up in the northwestern sort of area. You should try to head in that direction if you can.
Yes.
Okay, if you're going to try to move in the darkness, this is something I do. Make a blind perception roll for me.
Before I move, I would like to use my bonus action, if I can.
What's that? Dispel magic?
I do not have that one.
That would be handy right about now, though.
Yeah. Shield of Faith.
Okay. What's that do for you?
Grants me +2 AC
Okay.
for 10 minutes.
Okay. It's concentration. Let's go down to active effects. Concentrating AC chainmail enabled.
And then what kind of check did I need to give you?
16, 17, 18 right now is what you have for AC, right?
Yes.
Okay, that should be reflected now. Okay. Perception blind. Before you start moving.
Still at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. You will be into your rest.
Okay.
Worth it.
All right. So what do you want to do?
I attempt to move in the direction where.
Okay. You begin moving, and you suddenly hit a stone wall as you stumble over and past Blix. But you've only moved 5, 10 feet. You bump into Blix. Blix, something bumps into you, but it's furry and soft, you realize.
Hey, Pandy. I recognize that squish.
In chainmail armor that, it grabs all the little bitty hairs one at a time and pulls them out. It's quite painful.
Ow.
Yeah, I know. All right, so you hit a wall. You still have movement. You continue trying to move. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And that was difficult. So that's 30 feet where you are right now. Still in the darkness. How much move do you have?
30.
Okay. All right, yeah, you move, and you're kind of reaching around. You find another stone wall. It's ahead of you. You're not sure exactly where you're currently located, but you're in the darkness.
To flail out with my claws.
Yep. Make an attack roll, please. Remember, disadvantage.
Yeah, you gotta find my token. No, never mind.
Oh, you need to open your character sheet. Sorry.
Yeah.
Find your
Got
token.
Or use the heads up at the top.
The head's up at the top. What's that?
The heads up.
The HUDs? The HUD?
Yeah.
I think you have to click your token first to see it.
Oh.
Yes. You can always go into the character tab and then double click your token in there. Alright.
Oh, it looks like she unfortunately found it.
But she was... Yeah. Nope. Yeah, missed.
Like by a lot.
Hmm.
Can I roll again for my second attack?
Yes, you can. And roll blind. So change that in your chat box first. Remember.
No.
Okay. I need you to roll twice. I only rolled once. Roll again. Blind. Oh, okay. So in the chat box, you see the claws attack button. Click on the attack button in the chat box. There you go. And what do we have here? Alright. Yeah, you scrape the wall, you hit stone and stuff, but you don't hit a target, unfortunately, Pandora.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay.
That's it.
Raphael.
Anybody else has dispel magic, that'd be great.
I apparently have Dispel Magic, although I don't remember adding it.
You might not. It may have been me
Nope.
experimenting.
Don't question. Don't question. Just go with it.
Got it.
Do you have it in D&D Beyond? Check there.
Damn it.
I will check there.
The answer is yes.
Don't cheat. It always backfires.
Yeah, Drew. It does.
Yeah, I don't have it there.
I'd be checking.
Okay, so that's
too.
just a mistake. I was testing things with y'all's characters.
Okay.
He gave me dance party.
What's the spells in?
Well, you only have spells that are. You have a whole bunch of spells, right? But they're not prepared.
Well, yeah, but like, there's a bunch of spells there that I don't have from D&D Beyond. So
Okay, I don't know what that's all about. I'll have to check your character and see what's going on. So yeah, just look at your D&D Beyond character and decide what you're going to cast and go from there.
yeah. So I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself. So I'm not as squishy.
Okay.
Because I still have shit for armor. Where is it? Shield of Faith. There it is.
Oh, hello.
Cast spell.
Adam, I want to find. I think he's coming to kick Nim out of
And what does that
Nim's
give your armor class? A bonus to?
head. +2.
I will look in D&D Beyond because it's not saying here.
I think it's +2 to your AC.
Yes, +2.
Okay.
Good.
Just remind me if I say I hit you, and if I say I hit, say I got a 14. Don't forget. All right. Anything else? It casts spells. You wish to move?
I will go ahead and move up a little. Let's see. So I can see better. See?
You're moving into the dark.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Perception check. Okay. Perception.
Blind, by the way.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll do it again.
Thank you.
Skills. Move this out of the way first.
This new interface is tricky for blind.
And then blind. And then normal, right?
You want to do, yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, you walk into the darkness and then you run into something that's sharp and glassy. It kind of, and it feels like the crystal stalagmites, stalactites from the floor, right? I don't remember which, but that you saw earlier in the room.
Gotcha.
So you move. You cast some spells. Anything else?
This individual here, I can see them in Foundry. I assume I can't actually see them in the game, though. Is that correct?
How can you see in Foundry?
We can
Boundary's
see
only showing
beyond.
like a black bubble around this. Everything else that we had light on before still has light.
Yeah, we can see beyond the bubble.
You shouldn't be able to. So
That's why I was double checking. I didn't
so
want.
I need to go to your token, and I need to change your vision to 0.
Everyone just manually be blind.
Yep. Token. Vision. 0. Ugh. I gotta create a macro for this next time.
Well,
Fog of War.
Are you still
Right.
able to see?
not much of any consequence. So,
No, I can see some of the lit up crystals, but that's it.
Yeah, you still had the light coming from the torch, which is still illuminating. So the fog of war blocked everything else out, but the light coming from the torch,
Yeah.
like Cat has, is still illuminating.
I'm curious. You shouldn't be able to. Maybe I need to do that. I don't know.
Well, the fog of war is only affecting within the bubble, right? I mean, not the.
Yeah, but you can't see out of the bubble, so you shouldn't
Yeah.
be able to see shit.
But if we
anyone
move
that's
out
not in
of the
can
bubble,
see.
Then you should be able to see.
Yes, so we'll just have to role play. Whoever's in the bubble can't see anything.
yeah,
it's
we,
just-
we can do this manually. We'll be,
Yeah, I know. It's
Analog.
It's annoying, but yeah, I'll have to ask about that. All right. Anyway, it's Raphael. Nothing else, sir? Or you're going to do something? You said.
I don't even know where my token is anymore. I don't see it.
Of course not. You just moved into the Fog of War.
Right. But I can see Pam and Blix, but I can't see my own token. Anyway,
You shouldn't be able to see anybody. That's
Right.
what I'm having a problem with here.
anyway, moving on. I guess I'm done for the moment. I mean, I could move further, I think, but I'm just going to stay here for the moment and not attract more attention to myself.
When you say you can see our tokens, do you mean you can see our tokens or where our cursors are?
No, I mean your tokens.
Okay.
You shouldn't
I
be-
can too, very faintly.
Well, yeah, faintly.
I don't see his very faintly.
I have to check on that because you shouldn't be able to see crap. All right. Anyway, I must have a setting wrong somewhere. So that's you. Okay. So we move on. This is a very slow.
Yeah, the bubble doesn't reach me or Nyx all the way down to the bottom from
No,
my
it's
view.
not. It's not. No. All right.
Yeah. Becky, every time you say Nyx, I think you're talking about Blix, and I get confused.
You two picked your names.
Well, yeah, but he's Nick, not Nyx. That's why I get.
Nick.
I get.
Nwit,
I'm
Nwit.
old. My brain doesn't work like that. We had another game where I think the dwarf game where we had a Tauren and an Orin,
Like how
Yeah.
they keep
something
saying,
like that.
and they keep thinking it's Pandy.
Yeah. Yeah, cats is our Pandy, except not.
I think we should go back to calling her Zeddy.
Oh, the days of pasta.
While we're waiting, you guys want to see something sad?
Not especially. What?
No.
11 terabytes of data down the drain.
Oh no, I saw your post about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've got to recover my 1 terabyte hard drive from this laptop. So, do you actually have a kit to actually try to recover, or had you already tried and it was like a no-go?
I don't have drives to replace the data onto, so, and this is actual hard drive failure.
Yeah, you can actually recover from a hard drive failure. You can't recover everything, but you can recover the majority of it.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you, these are dead hard drives. Well, one of them is definitely dead. The other one is on the way out the door, but I pulled it out so that hopefully when I do get a drive to replace the data onto, I can recover the data. But till then, it's effectively dead.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, I
What,
have a kit here at home, or I could take it back into my old job and they'll go ahead and do it for me. So,
And there are two 6 terabyte drives, and one of them was over 80% full.
ugh. Yeah,
All
mine.
that anime gone.
I just did a backup of all my files onto my external like a month before mine died. But there was
Okay.
something.
All right, enough of the IT talk. We have this person here. I will move.
Am I? Oh yeah, I meant to.
And I don't think there's anything they can do.
Yeah, I have backups of my backups.
All right, enough of that. Nick, you're up.
All right. I am going to shift into my werewolf form and attempt to use my hearing and sense of smell ability as the werewolf to navigate through.
Do you have blind sight?
I do not. The werewolf doesn't get any kind of blind sight or dark vision or anything like that.
All right.
The only thing it gets is the advantage on the sense of smell or perception with the sense of smell and hearing.
All right. So go ahead and give me a
Advantage
blind.
against vampires.
Give me a blind roll and just roll d20 twice. I'm not going to tell you if you have advantage or disadvantage. Just roll d20 twice against your
Right.
perception.
It's
Blind.
the
Don't
blind
worry.
DM.
Yep.
Perception twice. There you go.
Okay, you begin moving into the darkness. Let me see here. You have none. Right. Anyway, so you move into the darkness. This inky black pitch black goes around you. It's 5. And how far do you wish to move? Your full movement, or
Yeah, I'm trying to go my full movement until I.
because of your keen
Okay.
hearing and smell, you could tell Blix, and you think Raphael is directly ahead of you. Move to them,
Okay.
or
I want to see if I can go around them.
all right. Well, you bump into Blix, and you can go through her
Ow!
terrain as a difficult. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20 total to get. Her square is 10 feet, so you moved 5, 10, 20, and to get past her is 25.
Ow, my foot! Watch it, Nick.
So 25 is past her.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll go there.
All right, let me see here. Okay. And you bump into your friend Pandora, and so you can't occupy that square.
Okay. Then I would kind of go off to the side there.
Okay. Is that it?
Full movement. I can't see anything because it's pitch black.
So that's one move. Did your shape is that bonus, or is that a bonus action, or a?
It's a what is my shape shifting?
I think it's a bonus. Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Okay. So you have an action you can take still.
For my action, can I just do like a listen to see if I can hear anything going on?
Yes.
So I will use perception again.
Uh-huh. Just roll it normal blind.
Blind normal. There you go.
Yeah, so you're straining to listen to the noise, but with the dribbling water, the clicks and clacks, and the armor, and people moving, it's hard for you to pick up a discernible enemy in any particular direction. And the pitch blackness here is just kind of throwing you off a little bit.
Okay. And that's it.
All right.
Is it my turn again? I'm ready.
All right. Top of the order. That one's dead. And so Blix, you're up, and Katz, you're on deck.
All right. I was standing next to a wall when darkness fell over us.
Yes, you are.
So without moving, I'm going to reach my hand out and touch that wall.
Yes, there's a wall to the west of you.
To the west or to the east?
To the left of you.
Okay. I'm going to touch the wall I'm standing next to, and keeping a hand on it, I'm going to follow that wall 5 feet at a time until I hopefully get beyond the blackness. I'm moving towards the north, into the room, following the wall.
Soon as you clear the darkness, a attack falls upon you.
Yeah, I figured that would happen.
Actually, a couple of attacks that fall upon you. So this one here will take
By the way, I still can't see anything even beyond the
Oh,
fog.
okay. Yeah, let me fix that for you real quick.
Thank you.
Close that out. Double click
What?
you.
Put your butt down.
What's your dark vision?
Get down.
60
You know
feet?
better than that.
60 feet dim?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright.
You know better. Don't be sassy, me little young lady.
And I scream back to the others, "It's a spider!"
And it attacks you?
Mm-hmm.
That spider attacks you with a longbow.
The spider attacks me with a longbow.
Is it a spider or a drider?
What's your armor class?
My armor class is 15.
So, it had advantage. 23 is a hit.
Uncanny dodge.
Okay, and what's that do for you?
Halves the damage.
Okay, and I need you to make a saving throw versus poison. What is the poison? Oh, this is poison damage. There's no save against it. Okay,
Okay.
so you take 9. You take half of that, right? You said.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll click the tool here. So apply half damage, and I don't think that applies to poison, does it? Is that physical damage?
No, that's physical damage. That's damage that I can dodge.
Okay, this is not. So now, so you took quite a bit of damage. So let's see. You're,
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
You're at 27 and you're poisoned. So you have a poisoned condition. Is there? Let's see. Prone, restrained, stunned, poisoned. Yay! And so poisoned, if you click in the chat box, a creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Okay.
Yes.
Suck. Okay.
And
That sucks.
it doesn't say the duration of this poison though, or a DC. Interesting. I guess you're poisoned until. Come on, man! Normally they have this crap in the monsters. Poison. So I think you can make. I thought you could make a. I guess I'm gonna say it's till your next attack. That doesn't sound right to me. It should be. I'm thinking it's the duration of the combat, but I'm just not seeing anything there about it.
You said until after my next attack?
Yeah. So you're
Okay.
you're up to until your next turn. So the next turn, it goes away. So after you take
Okay.
your attacks and stuff at the end of your turn. All right, so that was that. And does he have multi-attack? I can't remember. He does. Can make 3 attacks.
Jesus. I'm going down!
So he will make another shot at you. And hit you with a 23.
That's a hit.
Can you take uncanny dodge this time, or is that it? Is that a bonus action?
It's a reaction.
And you only take 1 of those per.
I assume you can only take one of those per round.
As far as I know, you can. That's
Yeah.
correct. So 9, and you're already
like,
poisoned.
I'm dodging once. I'm not, in the matrix.
Yeah. And then it's Let me check that.
Save me! Avenge me!
I saved you.
And its final attack against you. 21
But that
hits.
wasn't enough. Yeah, that hits.
Sorry, it's the wrong weapon. Let me remove that.
How the fuck is he rolling these attack rolls?
It's a tough creature. 23 hits. For 19 hits for 10 points of damage. So let me apply
Leanne's
that.
getting lucky.
So let me see
The spider's
here.
rolling with all 8 limbs.
That.
That was good.
That was a really good one.
So you're down to 8, I think, at this point.
Sounds about right. Yes, it does.
All right. And that's all it can do.
Wasn't that enough?
Yes. All right. Cats, what do you do? You hear
Wait,
Blix.
was that all of my movement?
Oh, right. No, you're still up. So that was its ready action. You moved here. No, that's what you see when you first come out. So it's what? You were 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get where you are right there.
Okay, that is all of my movement.
Okay.
Uh,
So you can
Yeah.
see a drow and this humanoid. You see a spider with a huge body. It's quite large and it has a humanoid drow torso coming out of it. And it has this bow, and it's like so fast. 3 arrows hit you just solidly.
yell back to warn the rest of the party what lies in store for them outside of the circle of darkness.
And then it says, "You are fools to come any closer. You should return back to the service where you belong. You shall not take things that belong to the dynasty. You will all die if you stay down here."
We are of the dynasty. We're not trying to take anything from you.
Blix, they don't know that.
Shh.
All right.
Is Blix down saying this?
Lix is saying this. Hang on just one.
You can try to make a persuasion roll, please.
Our party would think that I'm lying to get past the drow, and the drow is
Alright.
That's a deception, actually.
Yeah, deception check.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have that ability. I'm not sure.
Because they're in a war area, you're kind of at a disadvantage for this.
So let me roll that with disadvantage.
Just roll it again. That's all you gotta do.
Oh,
So, yeah. Okay. Anyway. Let's see what you rolled on the second one. So the first one was 22. The second one was, yeah, you failed. First
yeah.
four-
What if
four-
what if I
four-
wasn't lying? What if it wasn't deception?
Oh,
What if I meant it?
I know. He doesn't buy it. He's just they taking too much damage, and they know of magic that can deceive you, so they don't. But he doesn't buy it.
All right, that's fair.
All right. Anything else, Blix? You talked, you moved, you have an attack.
Yeah, I'm
Or
gonna
you
go
could
ahead
drink-
and.
or you could drink a potion as a bonus action
Oh fuck yeah, potion! Potion!
if you have one.
I'm looking. Do I have one? Can I?
Were we able to get potions in the town?
No,
Was that something they were able? Yeah. So no, I don't.
the army took them all.
Why won't it let me roll it?
So what do you
Don't
do?
like you.
You know what? I'm just gonna roll it manually.
So when you have potions on your inventory, I think there is. Where is that? Yeah, you click on the the dice, I think. No, it just drops.
That's what I did to get it to show up in chat.
It's weird.
But then what if I click here? Yeah, it's not.
I don't know. Just
Yeah.
roll it manually. Then.
All right.
It should roll, but it's not.
I'm gonna
So-
manually add that 7 back in, so I'm
Okay.
at 15 hit
So
points.
that's a bonus action. You still have an action. You quickly drinking that. You feel the cinnamon-like flavor course through your body. The wounds stitching up, but not much. It's just the damage is so great.
I'm going to attack the spider with my short bow.
Okay, roll. You hit the attack button up above in the chat. That's what it should do for the potion. It says roll. Oh, 25. That is a hit. You rolled a 19. Okay.
8 points of damage.
8 points, and you're attacking who? The spider
The
man?
spider, the one that attacked me. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll select it so it's targeted, and then I will apply your damage.
Damn it! I forget to target every time.
That's okay. All right, so it goes pook. He kind of smiles. Hear me, Loth. I will show you. I am deserving. All right.
By the light of the Luxon, I will defeat you.
All right, that's Blix. Cats, you're up.
Okay, how close am I to the center to dispel magic so I can get rid of the ink?
How close are you to the center of? I have no idea what you mean by that.
She means the center of the darkness.
Oh, you
Center of the darkness. Yeah.
You don't know really. You can't see into it.
Okay, so I'm gonna just kind of span myself out, and I'm gonna try to dispel it. For some reason, I had to redo my thing because it didn't carry over everything, and I knew I had picked dispelled and had prepared it, but apparently it didn't show it when it got reset. So I'm gonna go ahead and the DC level is 10. So DC equals to 10 plus the spell's level on a successful check. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to cast. I gotta get that out of my way. Okay. Go back to there. Thank you.
Yeah, look at your
And
character sheet. What spell is this? Dispel? Your Foundry does not show you have Dispel prepared.
that's what I'm saying is it didn't carry it over.
I'm actually
I have it shown.
I'm actually looking at your Foundry character. I mean, not Foundry, your D&D Beyond.
Right, and I'm looking at mine too, and mine says mine says prepared.
What spell
So
level is
it-
this?
It's a level 3. I can't get it until level 3.
I know. I'm looking to see.
Yeah, so when I hit level 5, I was able to use it.
Yeah, so I'm currently looking at your D&D Beyond character. You have 2 spell slots, and what you have available in your spell book looks like is Blindness, Dragon's Breath, Leomund's Tiny Hut, Magic Missile, Tasha's Mind Whip, and Witch Bolt. There's no Dispel in your spell book that I see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It didn't carry over everything because Dispel was
There's
in
nothing
here.
to carry
on,
over. But I'm telling you, I'm looking at D&D Beyond. It's not in your character sheet. In D&D
on
Beyond.
Foundry, it shows it.
Well, D&D Beyond is the source for your character. I've told you all this. I'll let you do it this time, but you need to get your D&D Beyond character sheet updated. And I don't recall even passing out Dispel Magic unless it's in one of the books I gave you. We'll have to look and see. Your D&D Beyond character is what we go for whenever there's a dispute. That's what I look at. But
Okay, I'll have to figure out why it's not showing on D&D Beyond, but it's showing on Foundry because when I did it last time, it was showing on both. So that's kind
well,
of weird.
D&D Beyond has not been changed. It is what it is. So
Okay.
And I don't know why. Yeah, whatever. All right. So what's the spell say? So it's DC 10 plus spell level. On a successful check, the spell ends. So I need you to roll a D20 spell check. The spell check. Oh wait, it's DC 10. So no, I'm sorry. You don't even roll. It's just what's your spell level? Your spell level is DC equals 10 plus the spell level. So his spell level for that is sorry.
Yeah.
It is going to be.
Spell level's 3, so it's DC plus 3, or whatever the DC is. Mine's DC 10, I guess.
It's a feature. Okay. All right, it's 14. And so you rolled a. You don't need to roll. So you cast it at 3rd level, so 13. His
Right.
DC spell for that.
Ow! That hurt.
What the heck? What it is? Go back. 'Cause I grabbed this one. Go
Yeah.
back.
Okay. So the spell. Yeah, the darkness drops. And. Light. Okay. Now we gotta fix people's vision.
Yeah.
Put my token back on the board.
Work. Did I delete you by accident?
It-
No, you're there.
yeah,
Yeah, you're there still.
I
Alright,
don't
so
see my token
vision. So what's your vision, Pandora? Dim vision?
60.
60. Okay. Update token.
Where's my? There it is. The other one. Hey.
And Raphael, your dim vision is.
I have 60 dark vision.
I'm not. So dim vision for Raphael is 0, isn't it?
Should be.
No, I'm sorry,
six-
Nick, right?
Okay.
Yeah, Nick is 0.
Okay.
Gotta light my sword on fire, then I can see by it.
Third level. Yeah, it had one. Yeah, this is wrong.
Alright, well, I'll take a look at the at your character, see what's going on. Because nobody else has edited your character but you.
Right, and I know that.
Okay. And you just can't have spells out of nowhere. It's only what you found or had prior. They just don't pop in magically. And
Well,
only when you
right,
level
and I-
do you find some more.
Right.
So Nick, I got you set up vision at 60, dim vision, you're good. Who else doesn't have vision?
I don't have vision.
But she has the torch lit.
But
I have
I,
the torch lit, but I don't know if that. I don't know how long we've been in this, so they only last like an hour.
Oh, no.
We've only been in here like 10 seconds.
Yeah, not very long at all. So
Okay.
it's 40 dim, right? And then 60, 20 bright.
It's 20 bright, and then 20 dim after the bright.
Yeah, it's 40 dim total. Because it has
Okay,
to go
yeah.
out, it would be like 20 dim, bright would be like the same distance. All right.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, Raphael. So anyway, that's Cat. So you cast a spell magic. Do you wish to move or anything?
I'm gonna sit still because I'm gonna try to cast from here since she told me what was going on and I heard arrows and bolts,
But you
and then
can't-
try
but
to
you
move
can't
it a little bit
see
closer.
But you can't see
You can't
anything
see.
beyond your party members because of the range of your vision.
Right. I can't hear very much, so all I know is oh.
So you're gonna stay out of range and not be able to see enemies with your spells. You can't hit unless
Yeah.
you see.
Yeah, I'll move up. Says your attempted token to move is okay. I'm gonna move up to right here, so I can at least see something.
All
There we
right.
go.
All right.
Now I can see the target. Yeah, I'm cool.
Okay. Nick, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 10.
10? Okay, yeah, you don't hear him coming up.
Yeah. But I'm also a werewolf, so I don't know if that affects my passive.
Well, you go by your werewolf's perception. Right? Don't you take on the stats of the werewolf?
Yep. By the way, My token is still not on the board to my vision, so
Vision 60.
I'm sure I can see everything. I can't see my token.
Same.
It's weird.
I mean, I can see my token. I can't see Raph.
Yeah, I can't see Raph's token either.
Don't know why. So what'd you find out, Nick?
It doesn't really say anything on D&D Beyond for my character. It just has like the Feral Might, the Resilient, Predatory Strike. It doesn't say anything about vision or anything like that. The only thing I'm going off of is my... it just says heightened senses. You gain advantage on wisdom perception checks. So it doesn't have anything to do with passive, just whenever I'm actually using it.
Thank you.
Can you see yourself?
I can now. Thank you.
Yeah, something was bugged about your token, so I'll put you back on. All right, so we'll use yours. So no, you don't see it. Well, you know what? Because of your extra senses, I'll let you roll a perception check. Yeah, make it roll instead of just using your passive.
You went blind?
No, you make it public.
Just normal?
Mm-hmm.
14.
14, and he had a 12, so you succeed. So coming out of the shadows, was a Drow warrior hoping to get a
Sneak attack?
sneak attack on you. It didn't happen, and he will. Check something real quick here. Okay, he will make an attack at you. Ooh, wow! I'm rolling really good tonight. Got a crit.
Yeah, you are.
Got a crit. Can y'all see that, by the way? Did it show up?
No.
No.
Nuh-uh. In this version, blind rolls don't show up in the chat at all, not even as question marks. So if you're rolling blind, we don't see it.
I was hoping I could make it visible. I thought there was a way to make it visible, but it won't let me do it. Weird. All right, I'll put it on public. All right, I got a 27 to hit. That's a critical. So I will apply that to you. And you take half.
Half, yeah.
Half. Close that real quick. Apply half damage. Yes, that was a critical. And apply that. Yes, that was a critical. All right. Yeah, so comes in with a short sword. It's like, whack! It catches. You know, you were quick, but unfortunately, he hits you hard. And then he comes in for a second attack.
That's a lot of die.
15 versus your armor class.
No.
All right, so second attack whiffs past you. His first attack though hit you hard, and his blade is coated with a seething poison that enters into your body. You are poisoned, so that means your attacks and ability checks, I believe, are at disadvantage. And what that says is here, a poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Got it? All right. And that's it for him. Moving on. What's our time looking like? We're 9:11. I guess we need to stop here. Yeah. We'll stop here. Unless
I have a
Pat-
quick question. I have a quick question for you. I should be 3, 3, and 2 for my spells, right?
it's by your level. I'll stay on the line with you and talk with you about this.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody
Because
else,
I'm-
we're gonna stop now, and y'all can y'all Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry, tonight was just full of issues, but
But it was also full of a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really glad to get back to it. I missed us last week, and I'm so glad for tonight. Thank you.
yeah, a good question for y'all. Are we playing next week or what?
Yeah.
What is next week?
That would be the week of the
Oh, fuck yeah, I'm in.
17th.
The 17th. Yeah.
All right. So next
Yeah,
game on the
should be
17th.
available.
All right, and all right, that's it.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. All right.
Bye.
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 So I'm going to share my screen with you.
Perfect, because in Boundary it has me as 9 prepared, but I'm only allowed to do 7 in that. One of the ones that I thought I had selected, which should have been Dispel Magic, should have equaled out, I guess, at 7, and somehow it got knocked off, I guess, when I saved last, so I don't know what happened. I know I grabbed it for situations like this. So yeah, help, please.
Well, you just don't grab spells, like I said. You.
I mean, these are ones that I wrote down in research before I even did that, but I guess when I was setting the prepared on it, I guess I must have hit another one.
Well,
and
it's not in your spell book, so I'm trying to tell you. It's not in your collection of spells.
Yeah, it was. That was the whole thing. Is I made sure it was in my collection of spells.
Well, I mean, I looked. I didn't see it when I looked at your character a second ago.
Yeah, that's why it's. Yeah, I just updated it, but it says I only have 7 prepared spells that I'm allowed to have, and I wasn't sure with me being a level 5 if I'm supposed to have 3 first, 3 second, and 2 third, or is it I'm supposed to have something else? So I'm a little confused of. It shows here on D&D I'm supposed to have 7. So I knew I had set Dispelled Magic and what is called the for the third, because they were Lundman's Teeny Hut, because it's like, remember our last game when we had that one little room that we can go into, that little whatever? That's exactly
Okay,
what.
so here is your spell book. So what I did, just listen here. I go to spells. You see where I'm at right now, right here?
Yeah,
Let me see if I can do that.
yeah,
Okay, I click that. Over here is manage spells.
right.
Click that, and then down here's your spell book. Let's see what you have.
Let me move over real quick. Yeah, I just went and looked at that and went, how come it's not there? And that was really kind of disturbing. But it
So you
shows
can
over-
only have so many spells, things of that sort. I wish you hadn't edited your character because I don't know what you did at this point. You did find a book, and in that book it had these spells: alarm, attacked here, and these spells here. Let's see if it was in here. So these are all the spells that were in that book. Quite a treasure trove of stuff. But you have to transfer these into your book. They just don't pop in automatically. So you have to spend money
Right.
to transfer these. So
But when I'm able to actually go in and select spells from the main spell, Dispelled Magic is for that.
I
It is in there.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is I don't know if you had actually selected the spell prior. I don't know if I don't know if you just dropped it in here because you needed it. I don't know.
No. I'm only allowed apparently 7 prepared spells, which means I have to break it up for the 3 different
You
3
can have
different levels.
you can have different spells that are in your spell book versus prepared. All right.
Right.
And when you look at your spells here, where is that? You'll see here these slots.
Right.
These are first. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 spells at first level spells, 3 second level spells, and 2 third level spells, and nothing else. Now cantrips don't take slots, but you only get so many cantrips per level. And you can't.
How do I move them into the slots in this thing? Because when I do it, actually in the
So you go to
editing-
manage spells, and you see these prepared
Okay.
spells up here at the top.
Right.
So you can
I'm
remove.
doing it in the wrong place.
Huh?
I'm doing it in the wrong place.
So you prepare your spell here, right? But you can't prepare more spells than you have. So you know you can only have how many first level spells? 4.
4. Right. I thought I only can have 3. So sorry.
So you have 1, 2, 3 first level spells. You can have 3 second level spells, 1, 2, and you can only have 2 third level spells. See, and because you can know that by looking over here.
Right. So what I wasn't doing it here. I was going to the edit button and going back to the spells actually as if I was creating the character.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
not how you do it. So let's get your spells figured out here. So right now you want to have Firebolt, Green Flame, Poison Spray, and Ray of Frost. Those are your cantrips you have.
Right.
Now you have Identify as one of your spells.
Let me go back because I know which one I want for it's the first level spells is the one I'm missing. Hold on. I'm just going to get back into, because those are different
You have
ones.
Detect Magic, Identify, Magic Missile, and Witch Bolt.
Right. I'm going to get out of here. I'm stuck in between Disguise Self or Tasha's Caustic Brew. I'm not sure if I want to try her, but I'm going to go ahead and select it and try it.
Tasha's what?
Caustic Brew. A stream of acid emanates out through 30 feet at a 5-foot wide range direction you choose.
It looks like you have
save.
first level spells. You should have 4.
Right.
And I'm trying to see here. So you want to prepare that one? Have you prepared already?
Not the way you did it. Let me get to there. Hold on. Because apparently I was going back to doing it the other way and that wasn't working, apparently. I'm doing it the wrong way. Yeah, that's how I kept doing them, and then I would go back and just check to see if it was supposed to be that way. Yeah, I'm going to go in spells, and then I'm going to go in manage spells. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Tasha's
you go to spell book,
mine.
and you can filter by first level spells. I click on the first up here, and then you can
Right.
go the other way. I don't know if you can see my screen or not, but
Yeah, I can see it. So
it's not
first level.
It's not letting you prepare it, from what I can see. So you must have too many spells. So let's see here.
Firebolt, cantrip. That's 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can't. Yeah, you have all your spells memorized. It looks like first level spells.
Let's see. First level.
No, Detect Magic's a ritual. You should be able to put more. Okay, you have 3. Oh, yeah, you have too many second level spells.
Oh, what do I have? It should be 3, right?
No, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh no, that's not right.
So go to
Ooh,
prepared spells and
Okay,
advanced spells, and you have. How do you have 5 here? Let me see here. Pass Without Trace. I don't know how you get all these here. Do you have some racial things going on here?
Yeah, I do. Remember, I'm a Earth Cassini. So.
How'd you get those? So you have 1, 2.
Some of these the ones that you added from the book. Hold on. Let me look at the other thing real quick. Because I have those written down in my
Well, let's do this real quick. Let's clean you up here real quick. I'm gonna remove.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna remove all your prepared spells. This is gonna clean them up.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So here we are. Now your character's been cleared of things. So we should be able to add 4 spells, right? So you need to refresh your screen real quick.
Okay, hold on.
I'm curious if it will show that I've unselected all your spells.
It might. Let me just go ahead and refresh. Give it a second. Yeah, I went back to Foundry just to see the extra spells, if those are the ones that were put in. That you're looking at going, oh, this is kind of weird. And yeah, a couple of those were ones that I'd already had.
That's not what I'm asking you. I removed all your spells. So the ones you have, depict magic is a ritual, and
Okay.
identify as a ritual. You know, so those are rituals. Pass Without a Trace, merge with stone. I don't know where that's coming from. That must be your racial.
Racial class, yeah.
Doesn't say. Merge with stone. Feats and traits. Spellcasting. You expend wizard. Blah. Okay. Arcane recovery. Long rest. Tradition. Racial traits. Merge with stone. Okay. All right, so we got that. We know what that is from. Okay, and then Lehman's tiny hut. That's a ritual. Okay, so anyway,
Right.
now we're gonna go to manage spells, and I'm gonna let you do it.
Okay, so
See, prepared spells is 0.
yeah.
Go to spell book.
Got it.
Click on the filter by level. First level.
Okay, first let me put my cantrips back in.
No,
Or can I-
let's not do that yet. Let's get your spell book spells.
Okay,
prepared.
good.
So, pick
So it was
4.
detect magic, magic missile,
4 of them,
and witch's brew, and then one more.
if it'll let you.
You know, that sleep really worked really well. I'm gonna go with sleep again.
All right.
Okay.
Now hang tight.
It's-
I'm gonna refresh my screen and see if it shows it correctly. Okay.
See, up here it says prepared spells is only showing, it's still showing only have 3 available.
Okay, manage spells. You have 4 prepared.
Right.
And then if you go to first level, back on if you click spells on your character sheet and go to first level, click on the first level filter button, you'll see you have 1, 2, 3, 4 spells prepared. Identify is a ritual. So you look correct on my system. Look at my screen.
Okay.
So you can see it.
Right.
Now we go back to manage spells again,
Okay.
and you're gonna.
Why is it showing? It shows only 4 slots though. It still shows 4 slots.
Yes, that's
but
when you
only one
that's
of
when
them are-
you consume them. Those slots get full.
Okay, never mind. I'm not
If
gonna
I
roll that.
cast a spell right now, right?
Yeah, and then
Boom,
would
it's
consume it.
done. Now see how that got consumed right there?
Yeah, I've got it.
All right, so I'm gonna unconsume that. Anyway, now go back to manage spells, and you're
Got it.
gonna go spell book, and we're gonna do second level. So click on the second level filter. You have 3 of these you can do. Pick 3 of those spells, and I think one of those that's third level.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so hold on one second. I see where I'm at. Prepared
Matt,
spells.
how did you
Okay,
get
go.
Tasha's Mind Whip? That just came out. I haven't given that spell to you or anything.
You had mine set for Tasha.
I
When
had
you
it set for
did those
Tasha,
last-
but did you level up today or something? Because I just did it today.
No, we did level 5 last game, and it
Uh-huh.
was already in there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I don't know how you set mine, but yeah,
Alright.
I was just like, okay.
You picked it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so I got Tasha's Mind Whip, and I wanted to do. I'm trying to remember the other ones I wanted to do. Hold on one second. Because I went through all these and really read them to see how I could use them. It was blind and deafness, and I believe it was dragon's breath, just because the way it was used. And I was only allowed to get 3.
Mhm.
So I got those.
Okay, give me a second here. So, second level spells, you have more than you should.
Yeah, I'm only showing 3. I'm showing blindness, deafness, and I'm showing dragon's breath and Tasha's mind weapon. That's it.
I'm seeing blindness, dragon's breath, magic missile.
Magic missile would be first level.
Oh, yeah, because it says first. Never mind. Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Should be just 3.
And
Okay,
I
got
hit
it.
the filter button. I wish it wouldn't show. That's called upcasting, casting at a higher level. Okay, so now you're gonna go third, which is only 2 spell slots. So you go to spellbook, filter for
And
third
that's
level.
where it grays out for me. It won't let me do anything more than the 7 prepared spells. That's where I'm getting confused because I could have swore. I
So what this means is you have third level spells, but you may not be able to cast third. What level are you?
level 5.
Level 5 wizard, huh?
Am I only limited to 7? I thought I wasn't. I thought it was per level because when I go into Foundry, that's why it got confusing. I was like, wait.
Let me look up something.
Okay, perfect.
Wizard.
I mean, if I have to move a couple around, that's fine. But having the teeny hut and dispel magic is really important for my character. So, second level spells might have to get cut out a little bit.
So we go to wizard here. All right. So what level are you? 5th?
5th.
So yeah, you have 4, 3, and 2. How are you not having access to third level spells?
I don't know. I am sitting at 5th level. I don't know.
What's going on here? Did you you got a whole bunch under here. Those are all first level spells. They shouldn't be impacting you. Right? Men's spells. Spellbook.
Yeah, like I can drop one from the 2 and one from the first level spells just to get those 2. But it'd be nice if I had all 9 instead of just 7.
4, 3, and 2. I'm confused.
I am too. It's not you. And which is, yeah, it should be 4 because identify counts as its own. Because it's part of my racial. No, I should have 5, but identify it. Yeah, it comes.
Something must be siphoning away. So let's do something. Go to prepared spells, and let's remove one of your second level spells just for the hell of it, like blindness and deafness. Unprepare that.
Okay.
And then see if that fills up, allows you to pick a third.
Manage spells. Let's go back to. Now that close. That is just diabolical. Okay, you said blind and deafness, yeah. Okay, so it pulls it out as unprepared. So I'm going to go ahead and put the spell back on, and it allows me to be prepared. So there you go.
So where is it getting the limit by level, though? 'Cause that's not this chart up here.
Up at the top, it says prepared spells 7.
I understand that, but how's it your 5th? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How's it saying? Huh.
I'm not sure if it's D&D Beyond that's having an issue or what the deal is.
It may not be. I'm trying to figure it. Preparing and casting spells. All right, wizard shows how many spell slots you have to cast your spell. To cast one of these spells, you must expend a slot. You gain all expended spells. Right. You prepare the list of wizard spells that are available to you to cast. To do so, choose a number of wizard spells from your spell equal to your intelligence modifier. All right. So your wizard spell level is what, 5?
Right.
And your intelligence modifier is what?
My intelligence modifier, hold on one second.
Is 2. That would explain it.
Oh, 2. Okay, maybe that's what it is.
7, but still 7 spells. So you had. Alright, so not including cantrips, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 first level spells. 4. Then you have 5, 6 Dragon's Breath. That's 6. And then third is your 7th level spell, but you don't have one going on. Well, at least the one I'm looking at. Yeah, so you're limited by 7.
That bites. Okay,
you have a lot of slots, so I guess you got to give up some other stuff. I thought it was filtered by the number of spells per level. It is, but you have a max of 7. So what happened to you is, I don't know why you did this, but you bit yourself in the ass by going with an intelligence of 15. I don't know why you would do that. Makes no sense to me as a wizard. So yeah, you actually hurt yourself.
It was the roll that I got.
These weren't rolls. These were point picks. Remember? If I go to when you create your character, it was point by.
Right, and I did the set roll picks on those.
Yes, it's a point buy. There's no rolling, so you just buy. Your abilities here. You can see here. If I go to your character builder and I go into what you picked a 15 manually for your intelligence. It's a drop down. You picked that.
There
And you
there was a whole thing of how you can roll everything, so I did that.
You did standard array. It's what you chose, and it comes a set of numbers, right? And that's what you have. So yeah, but I don't know why you would take a higher constitution over intelligence. You're not a warrior. Don't know why you would do that. But yeah, so you hurt yourself actually doing what you did.
Okay. Is there any way of fixing that?
What level are you?
Level 5.
This is the last time you can fix it. After level 5, you're fixed here.
Okay, let me move that around a little bit. Maybe they'll give me a couple more spell slots. But if I'm going to do Constitution, I need to look that up.
Let's discuss it. So if you lower your Constitution to nothing here, oh wait, you actually may have done the best you can, because I'm looking here. Your Constitution is.
Yeah, I'm a weird character, so some of the things actually kind of move around when I actually do that.
Hang on.
But I'm gonna go in to look at it.
What's your strength right now that you have?
My strength is 8.
And what's your dexterity right now?
My dexterity is sitting at 13.
Yeah, what I need you to do though is go into build mode for your character.
I am.
And abilities, and you're gonna. So dexterity is what you said?
My dex is 13, Constitution 14, Intelligence 15, Wisdom 10, and Charisma 12.
Wisdom is 10, you said?
Yeah.
And Charisma is 12?
Yeah.
All right, so
because my character.
So let's see here. So if you do point buy, if you pick a strength of 8 and dexterity of 13, so you basically that's just the baseline stats there, right? And your race gives you, what race are you?
An Earth Cassini.
So you're a wizard who's an Earth Cassini.
Right.
Why?
And the charisma points.
Why? You're not a sorcerer. So charisma gains you nothing.
It was part of what when you do the kind of roll dice to pick all your different attributes. It was because I was supposed to be someone who charmed other people into believing things.
Yeah, you have a charm spell, but or you have
right.
Okay, so you picked a race based on that versus trying to get your numbers advantageous. So to fix this, you could lower your
charisma.
Well, no, based on what you said for your story, right? To 12. You could lower your dexterity to 8, raise your intelligence, and you can't get any higher. There must be something going on. Let me see here. Oh, hang on. Let me do this real quick. Constitution. All right. All right.
Yeah, I think I can drop the Constitution a little bit. Because it's got a +3 modifier on it.
All right, so if you are across, yeah, your biggest problem is your race isn't the best race for wizards.
Yeah.
you can't get above a 15 starting, no matter what you do, because your race.
I did do some research on the characters before I did that when I was the race.
Yeah, you get no
class.
racial bonus. Yeah. So you might as well just go ahead and use your standard array, like you had it. So.
Okay. That sucks because I really would like another spell slot, but I'm gonna have to wait until I
you change your race, which the continuity of that in the story is kind of hard. But
yeah,
we can certainly figure them out. But yeah. So there's a reason why min-maxers do what they do when it comes to characters, and that's to help get their stats a certain way. It's just not it's not just about min-maxing yourself in the game, right? It's about trying to understand. That's kind of weird looking.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I can move around just 2 of them, and that would be my charisma and my dex to offset when others I could not get any higher with intelligence. And maybe lower constitution by 1. I mean, those are the only 3 I could really move around to even raise my wisdom. So
yeah. So do me a favor real quick, since you have your character sheet open, just make a change one of your standard rate ones to a lower to higher or something, and put it back to where it was, because I was in your character, so it may overwrite what you were doing. Just be aware of that. So yeah, you need to fix your stats. What is this thing doing? Okay, whatever. So I need to stop screen share.
okay, yeah, I already fixed it.
All right, make those right, and yeah. So you're stuck with a low intelligence because of your pre-build choices that you made. Nothing wrong with that. You either have to, when you level up and you add to your character, you should have already gotten stat raise. You must not have put it in intelligence.
Actually, I haven't been able to figure out how it actually gave it to me, because every time I've looked to see if I have the bonus to actually add into the others, it wouldn't let me. So I don't know if that's part of the class choosing, but I haven't been able to level my ability points up at all.
Well,
I was very confused about that, but we kept it in the game early, so I never got to ask about it. So this is a good time to ask.
Let me go here and my campaigns, and let me go into, and let me come here real quick. And I want to go here, and I want to go.
Cool. My campmate, because of our camp, literally made a Stargate disc with the lights and everything, with all the symbols on it as artwork for our camp, and he's putting it out for our freezer burn drive-through because we can't camp this year. And we're talking about putting a holodeck art piece out there, so it's just the holodeck. Basically, we're the old-fashioned holodeck.
Improvement at level 4. Sorry, I'm just trying to get your.
No, that's okay.
So we're gonna go edit. All right. So you need to get out of edit mode of your character, so I can look at this real quick.
Okay.
That's
I'm out.
Supposed to be in there. Homebrew, critical role content, yes. Playtest content, no. Magic the Gathering content, no. Everon content, no. Optional class features, yes. Customize your origin, no. Advancement, experience hit points. So you pick the manual for your hit point advancement, so you're rolling for your hit points every time?
Yeah, I roll for my hit points every time.
Okay. Use feats, allow or restrict choices based on rules. Multi-class requirement, show level scaled spells.
Yeah, I left all this alone because you usually pick this per our game, so I didn't touch any of that because I didn't.
I'm looking right now. I'm just ability modifiers type. Okay, public. Right. Okay, that's good. Earth Genasi. Yeah. See, Constitution. That's all you get.
Genasi.
And then you increased your strength by 1 for the race. Waterwalk, merge with stone. Okay, that's good. And then you went here, wizard, spellcasting, arcane, proficiency. You may have picked the feat.
It might be in the feat.
I'm looking right now. Spells.
And then just spells. Yeah.
And then we go here. Abilities. Oh, they're not set.
Did it zero me out?
It did. What were they? Do you remember?
8. 13.
Yeah, it should be in Foundry too, but yeah.
8, 13, 14. 15, 10, 12.
All right. All right. So now let's see here.
Oh, just a reminder, if I ever lose my staff for whatever reason, I have a dagger on me. So
Now-
I am actually not without a weapon. I made sure I have to have it for spells, so I'm using it as a weapon as well. I was like, I might as well double dip in that one. That's just dumb not to have it if you get disarmed for some reason. I was like, I'm gonna have a dagger. Let's just go with that.
Yeah. So ability improvement. I don't know why you did this. You picked strength and wisdom.
I don't think it was supposed to be strength.
So
What was
so ability improvement. You can either pick a feat or an ability. So your ability. So you should be able to do intelligence example.
right? And it should be,
You can do intelligence again if you want. I just want to show you what happens when you do that, right?
okay, go for it. We can change it.
And let's see here. Anything else? Arcane ward. Arcane tradition. School abjuration. That's what you wanted. Hit points.
Mhm.
Okay. And then we go here. 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 Let's see what we get.
Let's go back and yeah, let's see what it does.
Intelligence now is a, where is it? 17.
Plus 6.
Yeah, so you're now at a 17. So that should increase your spell levels, right?
Oh, that didn't change anything. What did it do to my strength? Oh, let me make the thing. I had a
Strength-
9. Yeah, that actually works out a little bit better.
Well, you're weaker, but your intelligence is 17 now. We raised it 2 numbers.
Right. Are we able to get me another spell slot? That's a good question.
So what was that formula? Remember on the wizards here? It was what was it? It said it was spell casting.
It was
Preparing spells, right?
8, yeah, 8, 13, 14, 15, 10, and 12.
Where was that? We saw it up here somewhere. Creating a wizard. Preparing spells. To do so, number of spell wizards from your spellbook equal to your intelligence modifier and your level. So what's your level? 5. You now have
My
plus,
level is 5.
and you have plus 3.
6
So you should.
plus 3.
Yeah. So it's your level is 5, and your modifier is what?
Plus 6 is what you showed me.
No. Your modifier is plus 3.
Plus 3. Okay.
Yeah. That's your saving throws. What you saw over here is your
Yeah.
saving throw. This
Okay.
up here at the top is your modifier, 3.
Okay, I'm looking at the wrong one. Then okay, cool,
Fine.
got it.
All right. So now, if you go back to on your side and you prepare spells, you should have the ability to get more spells.
Yeah, I should have one more spell slot.
All right.
So
Understand?
got it. Thank you.
All right. You have a good night.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Where is the end screen?
I just do that.
Here we go. Whew.